rat.
As a rat.
Spooky rat. Spooky rat.
Did I miss anything important?
I mean, broad summary, no. But yeah, so Evian kind of vanished before your eyes, heading up to Whisper, and we will cover that probably first here. So I apologize in advance, but we're gonna have a little bit of a character session there.
Do it.
And I'll break in between as everyone is starting to slowly converge to this confrontation, this very looming confrontation with Arestamor. Two of you are who's all technically right now in the sewers? I believe Morani and Andros were already in the sewers. Thamor and Alton are following up close behind on another path there. The only two outside of Evian were Absinthoss and Zidane, who were making their way to the sewers, if I recall. Or I don't remember if they were going together or they split.
Yeah, I thought Applesauce was going to house Leopold to meet up with Arestamor. And right. Zidane was actually, I think, headed to the prison.
Yeah, but Zidane also saw me kind of peek into the sewer, and I'm like, don't worry about it.
It's true.
Yeah, well, I thought Zidane was looking for a way to the sewer. Or was he heading to the prison? I
was heading towards the sewer to find... heading towards the prison and then trying to find a middle point to get down into the sewer, going off of Whisper's courier.
Yeah, because I remember... Yeah, because I pointed out that there was the sewer entrance by Absinthoss initially, but you had zoomed past, and I don't remember why.
I had written in my notes, Zidane receives the letter from the courier, sighs with exasperation, and heads for the stockades at a gallop.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just listened to the session last night. I'm pretty sure that I remember that's where we left off with him saying he was going to the stockades.
Okay. Well, we will figure that as it goes. We will go ahead and then start with Evian. So, Evian, as you were initially climbing up the ladder back in the sewers, heading towards Whisper's abode, step like hand over hand, step foot over foot, heading up into this ladder. You reach the top and pull yourself over, expecting a noble's home or some kind of human to greet you, but instead your hands grasp the rough bark of a hollowed out tree stump, and as you haul yourself over, you will once again find yourself looking about the wide open meadows and vibrant trees and flowers of the Feywilds, though a little bit less vibrant than before. As you look about you, it's some of the flowers of the petals are starting to fall, and vines, just barely, have started to creep up along the base of the trees. Amidst the clearing, you see a very familiar fairy fluttering about as Lily looks upon you with a bit of an anxious look, filling his almost childlike fairy face, as he watches you climb out of the stump. And next to him is a very elegant, very lithe, beautiful humanoid figure that seems clad almost in perfect fitting bark and armor. In fact, it almost seems to be part of her. And as you pull yourself out of the stump, Lily flutters over to you. Oh, dear heavens, you're late again.
I didn't realize we had a meeting.
Well,
it's nice to see you again, Lily.
Did you not get the... Really need to reprimand Courier? They were supposed to get out a memo to you ages ago, but... Digress. So, how are things progressing? Can we get the court moving?
If you're talking about names, let's just say it's not going to a deal I want. Things have been very chaotic as of late.
Lily seems flustered and about to almost kind of retort when the other figure moves towards you and kind of pushes Lily down, as if trying to put an arm on her on his shoulder, but it's fairy, it's a third of the size, and kind of pushes him down. And she kind of looks you over with these green brown eyes, and in a very melodic voice simply just says, "Why do you fear, child?"
What do you mean?
She kind of cocks her head at you a little bit. "We have known you. Why do you hide? Why do you run?"
I still don't understand. I'm doing what I do, protecting who I can. Are we talking about something else? And even Evian's looking quite confused and cocking her head at this woman that she'd never seen before.
She reaches forward with her hand and extends her hand out, and from the palm of her hand, a flower sprouts. And with a breath, she blows it towards you. And as you cough and gag, as this pollen that seems to erupt much larger than the flower that it was blown from fills your eyes and lungs, you cough, eyes watering, stagger about a little bit. And looking around you, everything's gone quiet. The forest is no longer the lush, vibrant, mysterious place of the Feywild, but just seems to be a regular forest. Muted, save for the chittering of insects and the far-off bird. But it's strangely familiar to you.
Evian would glance around, trying to recall anything that looks familiar, like some kind of like characteristic of some kind of tree. What I do?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a survival check or a history check. One of the either of the two that you would like to.
I'll go with survival.
Okay. It's foggy. Looking about the woods, you swear you've been here before. Maybe it was a territory you and your band had come through at one point, or some part of the woods that you camped out in. And as you just are searching about, turning over the leaves, looking for tracks or any markings, the wind seems to pick up and slowly brush through the different leaves and trees, and you hear this creature's voice. "Why do you hide, child? Why do you run? You're not who you once were." And you hear a raven caw and the sound of crackling from the distance.
I turn towards the sound of the crackling with a raised brow, and I go towards it, kind of like at a jogging pace.
As you head towards it, the wind around you seems to pick up, brushing vines and branches in your face. Thorny outcrops seem to poke and prod at you as you walk forward. And the air grows warmer and warmer around you. And you barely start picking up the smell of smoke.
At the smell of smoke, she becomes even more alerted, and once more glances around, trying to distinctively see if there's anyone looking, peering out through the trees, calling out for help, or if there's any signs of someone fleeing. And either way, she continues forward, but sprinting now.
As you rush forward, listening around you, the sounds of the forest are replaced by the crackling and breaking of fire off in the distance. You swear you can hear screams, but far off, almost muted. As you inch closer and closer to the burning, growing heat. Roll me another survival check.
Okay. Oof.
You stumble, rushing forward. Eyes starting to water a bit from the smoke that seems to haze up around you. As you take 3 points of piercing damage from the thorns and branches that seem to whip around you. As the voice again seems to howl on the wind and crackling. What is it you seek, child? Why do you hide from the past? And as you continue forward, the air grows thicker with smoke. The trail familiar to you. And you reach a very, very familiar looking tree where someone you once knew was below. They are not there now. And instead you hear the voice call out to you over the wind and crackling flames that seem to grow to a roar ahead of you. Not yet. He told you once to forget, but he had never forgotten, and thus we never forgotten. Off ahead of you, and amidst the roaring flames, you hear the clang of swords in battle joined in a village you remember.
Uh, Immediately she starts looking for the sight of the man that raised her to who she is today. Immediately thinking, is he alive? The last that she could recall that he was dead in her arms before she fled. With that bearing thought, she pushes past the tree and goes towards the clashing sounds of the swords, hoping to get a glance of him.
As you push through the forest and the vines, the smoke now just almost choking you as you are near the village proper, the flames growing from all the buildings and in the town squares. Ahead of you, as you follow the din of combat, you see several armed, robed figures rushing about the town, shadowy almost, though, as if they're blurred and seem to fade away as they get farther away. But in the very center, you see that man kneeling, bloodied and wounded, before a ring of these armed figures. In the center, a very familiar face approaches him. Face of an elf you have come to cross. A much younger looking Arestamore.
Son of a bitch.
He approaches. Where is she? Boss. And Boris looks up. Baska. No idea who you're referring. Arestamore reaches out and strikes him. You know who. The grandchild of that foolish traitor. We know she took refuge in your camp. Where is she? Answer. And perhaps we'll spare you. Give you a quick death. Baska merely just spits at him. Arestamore, repulsed, but with a bit of a wicked grin, Kill him. Find the girl. And walks off, heading back towards the town as Bosca is surrounded by these armed men, or armed elves. What do you do?
Knowing the a little tense here. Seeing the young Aristamore walk away and then watching as Boris is surrounded by these men, she would immediately grab out her bow and arrow and she'll scream out, Aristamore! And then she'll fire an arrow towards Aristamore.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Weapons. I forgot how to do this, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so shaking. I am shaking right now.
It's okay, Kay. I believe in you. Hey, you got max damage.
Hey! There we go. Yeah. So you come out, rage, bow drawn, firing an arrow at this apparition, and Aristamore turns, eyes wide. Boris turns, eyes wide as well. And your arrow flies and strikes at Aristamore, who seems hit by it and falls back, staggering before vanishing. And the rest of the apparitions turn and fade. And Boris just looks at you with a smile. And the town around you seems to slowly fade and blur out as smoke and fires billow and flare. For a brief moment, you're just caught choking in the flames, calling out to Boris, hearing him trying to call out to you amidst the smoke and flames. When your eyes finally clear, smoke is gone, flames are gone, the village, everything. And you sit underneath a tree, the tree where you once held Boris, head against it, and looking up, you feel the tree move and change. And your head that was once against the trunk of a tree, now rests against the shoulder of this bark-clad humanoid. She quietly just says, "We have always known. As his blood was spilled, we preserved his memory, knowing it was for you. We are sorry we never came to you sooner. But you were still a sapling, needing to grow. These are no longer alive." Creature extends her arm out, and once again, kind of growing from her arm, this wooden shape takes form. Gnarled and twisting, it forms into a very beautiful, if rough-hewn bow. She hands it over to you. Pain, sorrow, cruel lesson, they have guided you, even if you chose to hide from it. Stand again, our huntress, Faye. Face the past and let it guide your arrows to a better future. For the one you have lost. For those you may still yet save. And as she gestures forward, a portal opens ahead. We will jump to the rest of the party.
Whew. Chills, man.
Wow.
How do you follow up a performance like that?
With an epic boss fight and some vengeance.
Yeah, really.
Well, maybe
So-
I could ask Arestamore a quick question or two.
Yeah, so we'll start off with we're gonna start off with Zidane and Absinthos. I try not to railroad events, but I would like people to somehow get to the sewers, so we're gonna try and get to you two first and see if we can't figure out how that's gonna happen, if at all. But
Yeah.
I have no idea how Zidane's going to go. I was just going to follow Arestamore because I assume Arestamore knows where he's going. I hope.
yes, Arestamore definitely does, and you said you were trying to find him, right?
Correct. In the
Yeah.
sewers. Because I think he
So-
told me he'd be somewhere in the sewers.
So he told you to meet you somewhere in the sewers. Did you go straight down to the sewers, or were you going to the Leopold house to try and find him?
I think originally it was like the sewer grate in front of the label house. That's
Yeah.
where I met Zidane and told Zidane, don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah, do you proceed down the sewers then?
Yes.
So as you pull apart the grate that is very loosely set, and climb on down.
I'll take out the hexblade weapon while I'm at it.
As you climb on down, you climb down into a large circular room where this foul water seems to kind of slosh about a bit amidst a central platform. Don't worry, I have a map eventually, but
Gotcha.
and Arestamore and his entourage of armed elven figures who seem to stand around the premise await you down there. Arestamore is standing in the middle of this dais and looks at you expectantly. About time you've arrived.
Sorry, I had to get some armor fitted. Attaches the breastplate.
You will need it. Your compatriots should be arriving soon, and we will finally deal with this and end that infernal legacy here and now.
You think this will be enough?
Oh,
You're crafty.
this has been long in the making.
Could
Roll me.
continue.
I was gonna say, go ahead and roll me a perception.
Sounds good. Because I also would like to, if possible, make an Arcana check on
Yeah.
Arestamore afterwards. But let's roll perception first. Wow! I ain't
That-
seeing anything.
Coming out of the gate strong.
There's that.
You were afraid of Zidane's very big halberd.
Zidane is right behind me.
No.
Detect Good and Evil is finally paid. No, I'm just kidding.
But yes, I would also like to make an Arcana check against Arestamore to see what kind of attribute his spellcasting modifier does.
Go for it.
All right. Hopefully this will be better. 14?
Okay.
Because this might affect me using Hex. And
So
use spell magic or counterspell.
what are you trying to? So what exactly were you trying to gauge with it again?
I want to know what his spell casting characteristic is, so that I might want to use Hex against him and target that spell casting modifier in case he ever wants to use Dispel Magic or Counterspell, because those are ability checks.
That's a smart thing to do. That was smart.
I mean, is that
I
how,
like it.
that how Arcana can actually? Interesting. Never heard it used that way, but it's actually kind of interesting.
I figure by knowing the different magic systems with Arcana, because it kind
Yeah,
of covers a bunch of magic, I would know how different characteristics, like a wizard casting versus a sorcerer casting.
Yeah, I mean, so kind of. I mean, I'll kind of play it off a little bit with just the knowledge of stuff he's told you before and some of the magics he's employed. You get a very strong sense that he's heavily like a wisdom caster. Like
Okay.
he's very, because he dabbles in the divination arts.
Gotcha.
That seems to be his prowess to your knowledge, as well as just kind of the magic employed, some of the, and just like the talisman he carries, like the stuff he kind of carries, as well as like your encounter with him. That would be your best assumption.
Okay.
Is that he seems tied to divination magic, which that school is generally heavy on, like, wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah, I guess sometimes intelligence, but mostly wisdom. Sounds good. And I assume with the 4, there's something about the place that I'm just not observant of.
Yep. Fortunately, a perception of 4 is a perception.
You did notice some moss on the wall.
Wait a
Notice
second,
that your
that's not
breastplate is
moss.
a little pinchy at one point. They didn't quite fit it right. No.
I'll ask the rest of one more question and I'll be done.
Sure.
If you die, then what?
Sorry. This isn't suspicious at all, guys.
Only for the audience members. They might be targeting you specifically. They might use it as a last spite against it all.
Wait a minute. What was the...
So my question to Restmore is, what if these never-do-wells decide as the last spite, if they're going to die, they're going to bring you down with them?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't quite get the... Okay.
That's okay. I just explained it like that.
He just chuckles. An outcome that could come to pass, yes. Highly unlikely. Should it be in service of the one who's promised so much, I will gladly take that chance.
Absithos nods, and I guess we wait now.
Won't be long. Let's go ahead and jump to Zidane.
So, given that Evian's scene started first, I have an idea.
Sure.
Would it be possible for Shinari, my extraplanar ally, could start sniffing out wherever that portal would be happening? I know this is a really meta, but it's like there's a shift all of a sudden that's not necessarily something Zidane can pick up, but because
I mean, it
summoned.
depends on how much. So slightly just, I guess, out of character, slightly meta thing. It depends on how much you want me to railroad your character down there.
Please.
Because the other thought I had is because Shinari, the way you built, is a very nature-based kind of creature, I was going to have it connected to the dryad that she was talking to. And
Sure, that
basically
works
receive
too.
a command from her.
That works better,
So
actually.
yeah. So as this is happening with Evian, as you're kind of racing about the city, Shinari's ears perk. And she stops dead in her tracks, seeming to almost sniff the air a little bit, growing quiet. And she looks to you with that link, that telepathic link she has. They're in danger.
Okay, go.
She turns and immediately starts like running down, kind of twisting down streets, and goes straight to another covered like sewer drain, essentially, and starts pawing at it frantically.
Okay, so he's gonna hop off and toss the sewer grate over and open, and how far is it to the company heroes?
How's it to the... To what
From
now?
how far away would the entry point be from the company heroes?
Oh, from the company heroes? Fairly far. The company heroes is in the like the mercantile district.
I'm guessing more than the 1 mile.
Yeah.
Darn. Can
Well-
I? Sorry.
No, actually, it would be within a mile. It would be because I mean, if it's a direct path, you're asking like if it was literally just to go through walls. Yes, it'd be under a mile.
Okay, I would imagine. Well, depends on if you'd allow it. The telepathic link would go through stone, wood, etc. I'm just gonna. Zidane's gonna grab ink and quill and paper real quick. He's gonna scrawl out a quick message. To oh lord, what's his name? The leader of the company heroes.
Gorvin.
Yep.
Gorvin. So he's gonna scroll out. Gorvin, follow Shinari. Bring help. Arestamor is going to try and kill Barnacle. And he's going to hand it over to her and then realize that she doesn't wear any barding at the moment. Try not to swallow the message. Try and go find Gorvin.
She looks at you and kind of whines a little bit. She seems to want to go with you, but she will obey your command. And turns and starts heading straight for the company of heroes.
And as he's climbing down the sewer and looking around, he's gonna say to her, "You and I both know you're a little bit too big for down here."
She just you just kind of hear almost a whimper, but then a stoic just be safe, master.
You too. And just cause I have a couple of them to burn, I believe, let's try using a divine sense.
Okay.
Why not?
One.
Yeah, because why not? Maybe it'll help.
One of these days will pay off.
It's
I mean,
paid
it
off
did.
a couple times.
Oh,
It has
yeah.
a couple of times.
Yeah. You definitely get a strong sense of evil ahead.
Ba-dum-bum.
Kind of on nature, bearing along like the nature of a fiend.
Good.
Pointing you down one of the tunnels, like through the passageways of the sewer.
Okay, good. I know the general direction of where they're coming from. This doesn't help me find my friends. Shit.
Or does it?
I don't suppose there's a bit of a map.
Can you tell what direction they're going?
That was my second question.
I mean, okay, hold on. Because I didn't have any idea where you were going to be entering from. I'm kind of trying to envision a map of where you entered in.
Where they're going, you can kind of surmise roughly what direction their destination is.
If she got the directions from the triad, could my wolf companion then guide me, like left, right, left, left?
Well,
Okay.
your divine sense would guide you.
Oh, okay.
That's the point. Is like the divine sense is basically picking up Arestamor, more or less, or at least that's what you believe it to be picking up.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
So, yeah, that would guide you like along the path. If that's what you were asking.
Damn. I don't want to jump onto them accidentally.
I mean, you can approach slowly and look for, look out for it or something like that. But I mean, that's, he is waiting in ambush for you, so you don't know exactly where he is.
So do I get the sense that they've stopped moving, or is it still...
You get the sense that whatever your divine sense is picking up is from a fixed location. Like, it doesn't seem like the source is moving.
Oh, this can only go well. I would like to stealthily start making my way towards there, but definitely not a...
Okay.
Yeah, just start making...
Just proceed with caution.
Proceeding with caution, yes, very much so.
Right.
But I definitely want to try staying away.
Thamor and Alton. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was done.
You guys are likewise heading down the sewers, kind of following the path that Whisper had laid out for you.
Yep. Smells.
Anything you guys are gonna do as you approach, or are you just gonna kind of go
We're
forward?
moving along.
I mean, if it takes 10 minutes, I could use inspiring rhetoric.
It will not take. Well, no, it shouldn't take 10 minutes to walk the length unless you're deliberately delaying for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So you proceed forward towards. You start seeing a, literal light at the end of the tunnel.
Huh?
Of dimly glowing.
Do I recognize the area? Do I have any?
I mean,
Have
it's
have I
the
been
area
here
that
before?
Whisper has marked out, but you have not been to this area.
Okay.
In fact, as you guys are walking, kind of with just kind of perception as well, looking around, the area that you're walking along down this particular part of the sewer seems to get just more decrepit and older. It seems like you're getting further and further away from the main part of the city, if you were to guess where you are underneath. But it's definitely an older part of the sewers.
So does it? I mean, we do we know that Marani has broken Andros out of?
Yeah, that was covered. I believe that's what Whisper told you.
Yeah,
Whisper said that. Well, Whisper said that Andros had another person with him. They didn't say who.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she doesn't know who Marani is, but she says, I believe a comrade of yours has sprung your friend out.
Okay.
And they are below in the sewers right now, and she gave you a map more or less of where they would likely be heading, as well as the talk, because she also alerted you that Arestamore was making a move as well. But that she would not be, she would herself would not intervene, but she could potentially help should you try, because I remember that was asked to you if you try to cover up the death or make it look like they killed each other, some stuff like that.
The other thing that I know I forgot to ask her, but I'll ask it here anyway, is I know I haven't been here before, but is there any chance that any of the guild, Whisper's guild members are nearby?
Not that you would be aware of, because she said she would be staying out, but knowing Whisper, she probably has eyes somewhere.
I was hoping to snag one of them into, hey, come here and just shoot crossbows for 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, as much as I want to make you roll on it, the implications of it would be a lot harder for them, as in, A, finding them, and B, they would knowingly be facing Whisper's wrath.
Copy.
So she has eyes and ears everywhere.
I have a very high persuasion skill. But I understand.
Yeah, so not to shoot down the idea entirely, it's just...
But to shoot down the idea entirely.
But just shoot.
I do remember Whisper basically saying that she and her organization could not get involved. They could not be caught getting involved. if there
Yeah.
weren't
That's
repercussions.
that's what she said. Sure.
Fair.
Maybe I should join Arrestamore after all.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you want, here, you know what? I will give it to you as a roll. Roll me a perception to see.
In response to Shred, you can certainly try.
I will give you a perception roll. I'm going to say the DC, just to give you the number right out, to see if we hit it, is 18. Because it'll be very difficult to spot the agent she's got waiting.
Perception or persuasion?
Perception, because you don't even know where or who is watching. If anyone is actually watching, though you assume probably someone is.
Come on, Zerg, come on.
Wah, wah.
There you go. Good job.
Oof.
He also spots some mold.
It's not mold. It's brown.
No.
Rat riding on a piece of poop.
It's dinner time up in the guild houses, and it's all coming down. No, okay. So, okay. All right, so you guys just kind of proceed forward. Anything else you guys want to do before I switch over to...
Let's do
Nope,
it.
Damon's just gonna be watching Alton and floundering around the shit for a moment.
Don't have to get in it to see it.
Close enough.
Thamor's view is a little distorted. He's got an eye on his nose, so I mean...
Thamor, how would
Yeah.
you like a bardic inspiration?
I'll take one.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Now
Ronnie,
channel your inner Sam Regal and say how you distract or how you inspire him.
Ronnie and...
Don't step in the brown stuff. It's bad for your shoes.
22 damage.
It is not a nice hazard.
Excuse me.
Anyway.
Is there any chance? I have a feeling the answer is probably no. Is there any chance whatsoever in getting a short rest? I just desperately want my starry form back.
Unfortunately, no. There's not
Okay.
a lot of time has really passed, though.
How long have we been in the sewers? Like, obviously, we came out and got up, and we've been kind of walking a little bit. And I know all this is kind of happening concurrently. So
I will say... think. What does short rest normally grant you on your recovery? Is it full spell slot, or how does it work for druids?
No, I don't get my spell slots back, but I do get my wild shape back, and I need that for my starry form. So
Do you get like a single charge of it back, or do you get all your charges back?
I get all my charges back.
Okay,
yeah,
let's
it's a
say
short rest resource.
let's say, I mean, this is not rule specific, but let's just say for the sake of the fact that you guys are walking and it's not necessarily a full short rest, you can get half your charges back.
I am great with that. All I need is one. Thank you.
So we'll just kind of say that, and same goes for you, Andros, and same goes, well, and anyone else has spell casting if you do recover. We'll say it's, if you have the ability to get spell slots back, you can get half of what would normally be allowed back. It's kind of a weird ruling, sorry, but we're just...
I get nothing. Sorcerers don't get anything on short rest.
Okay,
Shame.
well, if you want to spend any hit die, I will also allow you to spend your hit die in this sense.
I'll spend a hit dice. I am a couple points down, so let me spend a hit dice.
So that goes for anyone else as well, if you want to spend your hit die before.
That is a junk roll, but okay. That's okay. 4 hit points, that gets me back up to max.
Wow.
And then Zidane just flexes all over Andros.
That's all right.
Andrew's strength is still 5.
Just sacrifice your soul. You'll get everything back in the short rest.
If only I had that on my level up HP, but oh well.
Okay. Here's my next question, Salty. Just before we end up getting into anything, I got. Treg and I were just talking about this earlier. When I leveled up, I got Cosmic Omen, and as I'll link it real quick. But as I'm reading correctly, I get. I have to roll the die to determine what kind of reaction that I get. Can I go ahead and do that now preemptively, just so that I have it ready to go?
It's basically a feature that after a long rest, she rolls a dice, and that sticks with her throughout that day, and she can, whatever, depending on what's rolled, it allows her to use one of those two reactions. Kind of like a reaction bless or a reaction bane, essentially.
Oh, you can use a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier and regain all uses when you're a long rest.
I only get one type of those reactions, so I have to roll to figure out what that is. I just want to get that ready.
You didn't have a long rest is the only concern, but yeah, I'm gonna say that's you just. I mean that one, unfortunately, I can't think of a way that you got that one off because there was no long rest for you to have, as well as it requires consulting the star map.
Well, I have that with me.
What's your wisdom modifier?
4.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll 2 dice. Roll a d6 to figure out which one's gonna happen. Roll d4 to see how many uses you get.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Again, kind of playing outside the fact that we didn't have a long rest for you to get the full charges back.
Sure, I understand.
But alright, so that is
So I can roll.
and a d4 for use.
And the D4. Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. I'll take that. I will take that.
Okay.
Thank you, Salty.
Alright. Anyone else with anything else to do before we kind of clump on in? I don't generally like to railroad, but unfortunately with everyone split, it's kind of a...
No, you're good.
Let me just quickly double check. How long does armor bag at this last?
10 minutes?
An hour.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay.
Okay. I assume the combat will be within an hour. That'd be correct?
Yes.
Can I cast armor bag? Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. Never mind. I only got 2 spell slots. Gotta make it count.
Okay. With that, like I said, I apologize in advance. I try not to railroad things, but we're going to go ahead and get things rolling for once here.
Yeah, no, we got kids too. It's good.
As fate has decreed, you all start, are wandering through the sewers, slowly marching your way up. Don't know if this will work, but we'll find out.
Oh, we have a map.
Oh.
Map, I did something. I mean, I always do things. Wait.
I got a boring map.
That's gross water.
Maps are usually terrible, so this is a first for me.
Okay, so where is everyone?
That is what I am trying to put down. You two are up there.
Oh.
Daymore and Alton. I just put you guys in the background, I think, didn't I?
I dragged myself on.
I just put everyone as a background object. You guys are not players,
so
you
big.
are objects. Wait. Alright, so Marani, you guys already put you guys themselves on there. Alton, well, put yourself on either side. And thus, you guys, and then Sedan, you are the southern tunnel.
That is some gross looking water.
So what the hell is this eating that makes the water glow green?
It's not actually like toxic water.
It's mold.
Did you actually make the map yourself?
Oh no.
Okay.
I wish I could draw like this. No, I found some art I liked and modified it to fit and standard.
Still can't move my token.
Still can't move your token.
Let me drag my own on.
Yeah.
Maybe
try that instead. Can everyone else drag the token that I put on there for you, or is it
so far so good?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
weird?
good.
Okay. Kind of odd. Whatever. And then we've got Doot.
Kill him.
Fireball.
Look at that guy.
I can probably
Things
do
to
it.
match him.
Halberd toss.
Yeet. Oh.
Hey, for the stream, can you do the thing where you blow up the guy's token so we can see him?
Shift Z when you select on it.
Shift Z. Well, when we get to that, he ain't dead yet.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I just wanted to see him.
Shift.
Expand.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
Not literally.
There we go.
I thought you meant it was like an animation.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, do you guys want me just to kill off the character right before you begin? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean that too,
Yeah,
but
roll me a persuasion against the DM. Oh, very high.
She sees Alton and just dies of seduction.
I know it smells bad down here, but hey.
Ryan, what color is Restamore's skin? Is it like white? Or
It's a pale color.
okay,
It's like a very pale. But it's
How to persuade the GM? I have pure 100% Arabica bean coffee.
I mean, that'll persuade me to keep going. But
How about Starbucks grounds?
okay, perfect.
So many people.
Measuring distances.
Just need to find where.
yeah, I'm trying to think where you would be, because you would not be in the central dais with him.
Darn.
You'd be in
You
the
would-
water.
You'd be in the water. You'd be on the outer edges of it, but
Oh no, the water's difficult terrain.
I
yes,
just
it
want
is.
to know where 30 feet of people is.
Not for me.
Um,
Not for me. I
Okay.
get slowed
So-
down by water.
As you all,
Can we cross these little things?
Where's Evian?
which little things?
The
Technically not here.
tributary flows that are like 5 feet wide.
Yeah, you could cross. So to cross between those, the tributaries, I mean that's not going to be difficult terrain. But to cross the
Good.
massive amount of water, essentially that's circling around the central dais, would be. But
Icky.
as you guys enter, enter in slowly, or you start hearing the din of sounds of other people, and kind of emerge together in the center of this large area with Arestamore standing with a big grin on his face in a lit, still fairly dimly lit chamber. Floating crystals seem to have socketed into the walls around you in this area, glowing some faint white light. Around at the edges there, you see several of his armed guards. As he stands in the central dais, go ahead and make everyone go ahead and roll me investigations or perceptions. Sorry.
I'm going to use guidance on mine.
Perception.
Hey, there we go. Nat 20.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
I go from seeing nothing to seeing everything.
Yeah.
that
So that's 16 for me.
okay. 1 second.
Good music.
Witcher is always good.
And there's a battle theme too. Just waiting for it to start.
Let's see. So Absinthoss for sure. We'll go ahead and go with Andros, Morani, Thamor, and Absinthoth, of course. But you see, as you guys enter this, something you didn't pick up from before, but walking through these tunnels and getting closer to him, you feel almost like a picking up of wind, of gusts of wind swirling about this chamber. Almost like it's coalescing around where Arestamore is standing, seemingly being pulled from the tunnels you were just in. And Absinthoss, with your nat 20, and especially being so close as well, you're almost knocked backwards a little bit as that swirling seems to almost form a form of wall between you and Arestamore. And you notice very faint glimmers of magic swirling about him and sparking down the corridors. And as you all also notice this, a familiar face seems to burst out of Thamor's chest.
What?
As the flower on his
Double
chest
date.
seems to glow and brighten as you enter this room. And a portal opens up, and Evian steps out, wielding a gnarled bow with glowing runes amongst it.
Her eyes are just locked immediately on Arestamore, and she kind of has a tear running down her cheeks, but she's looking pissed.
All right.
Fey child mad.
Arestamore claps, looks about the room. So the audience has finally convened for the final act. A pity most of you will not leave here alive. Now, without further ado, it is time I end this wretched bloodline once and for all. And with that, let's go ahead and roll initiatives.
Hello to you too, fuckface.
Aha! Remember, kids, to select your token.
Select
first
your token, yeah.
Rolling initiative. Fuck!
I rolled really high.
I'm not paying attention.
Oh, God, Trey.
You're too
killing me.
caught up in the moment.
That witty insult was the last you will ever make.
Oh, man. Alrighty.
Good start to the night, Drew. Good start. That's
You
all
got
right.
the power, flower power going on with Marani and Evian.
You start the encounter by falling into the water.
Well,
You just see him turn on his heel. He's like, "Whoa!" Go this way.
Oh no, I've fallen down. I can't get up.
Let's see.
Oh shit! No,
I got
this
rolled
way.
in that one too. Alright.
Yes.
And you rolled lower than you did on top of it, so that one guard is just kind of just in his own little world. He's vibing. It's like, this is the final battle? Alright. And that guy rolled in that 20. Alright. That guard. One guard rolled in that one guard rolled in that 20.
Yeah, I got called out
There.
at work. Just vibing.
He had a buckle on his armor come loose, and he's sitting there. He's like, "God damn it!"
And Arestamore
Trying to
rolled in
fix
that 20.
Oh, of course he did.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Aiden.
Okay.
Dad.
Boo.
I rolled 18 with an actual dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, man.
So Arestamore
Bastard.
just says, kill them all. And he will...
It's a perfect music transition.
Mhm.
He is going to use his channel divinity.
Wait, what? Oh, oh no!
We're in danger.
He's
He's
no
going
wizard.
to channel divinity at... Actually, he's just going to aim it right at you, Andros.
Oh, good. This will be good. I'm expecting wonderful
And-
things.
Let's see, within 60 feet, so he's going to center it on you. He's going to conjure a black hole.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh no!
So, Andros,
Pulling
you
out all the
feel
stops right away.
this wind whipping about you, forming a vortex that seems to grow black at its core, forming like right in front of you, whipping about at high speeds. So it is a 5-foot sphere emanating out from you. Area around it is considered difficult terrain, and on your turn, well, we will see what happens.
Okay.
And yep, that is his turn. because he has a very thing. This guard, just chilling way out there. He's going to pull out a longbow, and he's going to take a shot at Yuzadan.
Oh, lovely.
Let's see.
Wait, which color has longbow?
The purple. So they all are equipped with either they all have a melee weapon of some form. The two up top have spears, two in the middle have swords, the two in the bottom have halberds. Just to kind of keep things nice, but they all
Or
also
halberds for the collection.
they are all also equipped with longbows. They are all also equipped with longbows. But he's going to pull out his longbow and take a shot at you.
Fun.
Let me pull up that roll. Okay. So 14 to your AC.
No.
Okay. He misses. And with his move, he is actually just going to shift it down, and that'll be his turn. Evian.
So you said there was like 4 glass crystals around Arestamore?
No, there's just 4 pillars that are kind of there, but there seems to be almost a vortex of wind slowly circling about him. But that's all you kind of caught on.
Okay. She was just basically kind of like in a fitful rage. She's just going to call out to Arestamore. She's like, "You rule the day of striking those who are dear to me." And then she's going to she'll give she'll just shoot an arrow at him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Pew pew.
Alright. Pew pew.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, she's pissed.
Nice. Good roll.
Your arrow streaks towards him and strikes him, like, basically cutting through his arm, and you hear him just grunt in pain as he grabs it. But to your amazement, as well as those looking upon him, the arrow, after cutting through him, spins about him, dissolves, and is flung almost kind of in a glowing mass down the hallway above, behind him, as the winds around him pick up. And he hisses under his breath, "That'll be the last time you strike me, girl."
That's not good.
Well, just you wait. I have more. And then she's going to do a bonus action of Hail of Thorns towards him.
Nice.
Do Rangers get extra attack or no?
Yeah, she
You
has a
should.
bonus action.
No, you should have 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. I do, actually.
Shoot him again. Prove him wrong.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, let's see if a 15. That's a terrible 1 for damage, but I don't know if 15 hits him.
15 does hit.
Yes!
Okay.
But you'll notice that this shot seems to do a lot less, as it only grazes him, as the arrow is once again flung about him in a growing wind, dissolve, and flung down, this time, the hallway directly behind him. I don't know how to draw. Is it control to draw? I don't know how to draw as a DM.
There's a tool. Looks like a
Again,
brush underneath the.
Yeah, I just didn't want it to stay permanent. That's the problem.
You can make it on the object layer. You can just select and delete it as needed.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, this time it kind of goes
Okay,
down.
and then she'll do the bonus action, the Hail of Thorns.
Okay, he has to make a dex saving throw.
Of 13. Let's hope he fails. Even though it's... No!
He succeeded.
Rolled a 12.
So
It's okay. He takes 1 damage.
stung a little bit by the thorns there.
Every point counts.
He just kind of grits his teeth again and just stares at you vehemently.
And she'll, with her last remark, she'll tell him, "You will die by my hand, just like you have casted death upon who is dear to me. You will pay with your life. And then that'll end her turn.
Okay. Morani.
All right. I'm going to first use my bonus action to pop into the dragon form of my starry form. I'll play that real quick.
Durgan.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to cast Conjure Animals. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Salty, first question before I do this.
Sure.
Can I choose where like each individual beast drops, or do they all drop in the same place?
I think it's all in the same place, isn't it? Am I wrong?
That's what I mean, I think you're right, but I'm hoping that you're not.
It is. They appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. So theoretically, I guess you can technically put it wherever you want.
Yeah, unoccupied spaces. So
Yeah, so you get to technically choose. It doesn't say it has to be in.
So
specific squares.
within range. So anywhere you can see within 60 feet.
Okay, great.
no.
Perfect. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. And I have stat blocks because I'm going to try to make your life easier, Salty, but I can summon 8 beasts of 1/4 or lower. So I am going to summon 4 constrictor snakes and 4 giant poisonous snakes. 8 snakes in total.
Snake!
Yes!
It's over, Encounter. She has the snakes.
Before I do that, this is I'm just going to move up here so I get line of sight a little bit better. Yeah, that's 15 feet of movement. And then I'm going to drop 1 constrictor and 1 giant snake, or 1 giant poisonous snake, right, I think that's within 60 feet of me. Yeah, so I'm going to drop 1 poisonous snake and 1 constrictor snake right on top of Arestamore.
Okay, so 1 constrictor, 1 poisonous.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe
Okay,
they're
and
both large.
And then I'm going to...
Are they large
Are they-
creatures?
I know that the giant
Wow.
poisonous snake is large.
Really?
Giant poisonous is
No,
medium.
no, it's medium.
Constrictor
I'm sorry.
is large.
Constrictor is large. Yeah, I had that backwards.
You're a lord.
Okay, and then
Absinthe, how you feeling?
I'm in danger.
okay. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with red.
Okay. You're gonna drop 2 on him as well?
Yes,
My turn cannot come soon enough.
and then the same with blue. Oh, and green is actually in range, so I'm gonna do the same with green.
There's not really let's see, let's do you there, I guess, in the water. You'll partially be in water, I guess. Kind of
Okay.
springing up from the waters.
Yeah, they both have swim speed, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Swim speed and
You
blind
guys are
sight.
the actual scary boss on this one, not me.
Snakes everywhere!
She's the real BEG.
Arestamore, why is the boss music coming from over there and not from over here?
Okay,
It's actually my BBE.
Okay, do I have to roll initiative for them, or?
I'm gonna say they take the same turn as you do,
Okay, that works for me. And
just to make life easy, because I don't want to keep track of 8 additional snakes individually.
Action
well, I was going
economy!
to.
All good.
Roll
However,
initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its
Yeah.
own turns. So
We
it's
can-
basically, they have
Yeah,
one
that's cool.
slot as opposed to 8 slots. It's 1 slot and they all go on that slot.
Oh, God,
I mean, we can do
that's
that too. I mean, it's
10
still
minutes! That's
kind
10
of
minutes of the
insane.
snake sound.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
All you have to
All
do
right.
is unmute him if you want snake sounds. Oh no, you force skipped it. Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
And
I'm gonna. I mean, if you want to do that way, we can roll that as well. Though I'm gonna say, do they get to act on this turn as well? I can't remember if we.
I believe so, yeah.
if they come up lower on the initiative order, then yeah. think that's how we've done it before.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess go ahead and roll a initiative, random initiative, just like a roll a d20, whatever their stat block is for. What is their stat block?
Poison snakes has a +4 dex, and a constrictor snake has a +2 dex. So
maybe they all need to be the same.
Do they all need to be the same? It has to be. So I think it has to be. They all have to be the same CR rating.
Yeah, they're the same CR. I asked Salty about this earlier. He said that if they were the same CR class, then it was good to summon more than one type.
Okay. Oh, they have they're not particularly healthy creatures, though.
Yeah, but I'm hoping like strength in numbers or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so what's my
2 slots? One for the poisonous and one for the constrictors. If they've got different dexes, so
that works for me.
2 clumps.
So that's for the constrictor. +2. Oh my god!
Goodness! You stole all the goodness. They're
just going to go together. Snakes are together.
I am truly in danger.
You just broke it. Snakes are together. Whatever.
That's where my initiative roll went. I channeled all of my nat 1 into the snakes.
I'm okay with this.
Okay, so they go next, I guess?
Yep.
All right.
Once you're done with your turn.
Okay, and do I have to have line of sight on the creatures that I summon in order to issue commands to them, or?
Not exactly. I mean, you can, as long as you have some way to issue them, whether it's yelling or like kind of. Yeah, you have to be able to issue the command. So you have to have some either vocal or line of sight.
You have a friend who speaks parcel tongue.
We love you, Marani. We're back. Yay.
Oh no, not again.
We have returned. Death for the Snake Lord.
I guess I'll just I was thinking about using my movement to move back to where I was, but I don't really guess matters. I'll just stay where I am. And
okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
As your turn ends for the snakes to begin, the snakes right next to Arestamor, you notice them immediately just writher in pain as this vortex around him seems to strike at them.
Oh, that's
good.
That's good.
Each take they both take 12 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
They immediately just dissolve. You see them kind of turn into this ethereal mist, and instead of returning back to their plane, they seem trapped, swirling about him and disappearing down the halls again.
Constrictor has 13 health.
The constrictor snake still has 1 point of health left.
Oh, constrictor snake, okay. Okay, so that has 1 health. The other one is vaporized and sent.
Yeah, he's dead.
He is sent into, you see the kind of particles floating down into the caverns behind.
Okay.
And the vortex around him grows.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So
now
snakes, lots and lots of snakes.
Lots of snakes. Okay. Which okay. Can I have the poisonous ones go first, or?
Sure. I mean, you can take their turn together. I mean, technically, if you want to go rule-wise, the higher dex would have been the ones acting first.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, it doesn't matter. But I was just going to have essentially. Let me make sure that I have this right here. Oh no, my poisonous snake actually has the higher dex. Okay, so I actually can do that. So I'm gonna have all 4 of the poisonous snakes. They're all attacking different targets, but I want all of them to flank whatever target that they're on. I know Arestamor doesn't have one now, but
okay. So the 3 left will, yeah, sure.
Okay, and that is a +6 to hit.
Yep. So roll the 3 dice for the 3 that are attacking their respective soldiers, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
22, 13, 8.
The first one will hit, the other two miss.
The other two miss. Okay.
Yep.
So
red takes some damage.
and he has to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, and he takes poison damage on a failed save.
On saving throw.
1d4 plus 4 plus 3d6 poison and takes half the poison. Oh,
he
half the
failed.
poison.
He failed. Okay, so he takes 3d6 poison damage.
Jeez.
Plus the 1d4 plus 4 piercing.
Right, I haven't rolled the actual attack yet. So that's 8 piercing damage and 3d6, 10 poison damage.
Yikes. Alright, he takes 18 points of damage.
And then I'm going to have the constrictor snakes constrict their respective targets.
Alrighty, what does that do?
That's a 1d8 plus 2.
Plus
So many tabs open. Constrictor snake.
Wow, these are
Constrict.
garbage rolls. Never mind.
Yeah, those all miss.
They all missed. Epic fail.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
I mean,
Oh no, I
it's
didn't
the
roll my
CR
hit. I didn't have my 4 to hit. I didn't have my 4 to hit. I don't know if that helps me, but
yeah, you just rolled damage. You didn't roll the hit.
Yeah, those are all damage numbers.
never mind. I'll try again.
Anything.
And did you say you were flanking? Or trying to
Yeah.
flank?
I said I was trying to flank. Yeah. Still garbage. There we go.
Okay. The 221s hit, so that would be, if I'm going in order still, the blue and... Or no. Forgot about Restamore.
It'll be red and green, right?
Yeah, because Restamore will be the last one in the line, so... So it would be... No.
Or would it be blue and a Restamore?
Red, blue... Green, yes, it would be a Restamore.
Okay, and
So, blue and a Restamore.
blue and a Restamore. Okay, so now, for real, I'm going to make my attack. That's the 1d8 plus 2.
Okay. Takes 8. The rest are... Okay. The target is
Target is grappled.
grappled. Okay.
And yep.
Yeah, so it kind of coils up around him a bit. And so is the blue guy, so grappled as well. Oop, I want to press. Okay. Is that it for the snakes?
That's it for the snakes, yeah.
The end of their turn, that one snake is going to take an additional...
Ooh, yeah.
Takes 6 more points of damage.
The one by Restamore?
Yep.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
And no longer grappled, I assume.
Nope. With no snake left, he vaporizes into the ether, and you see the essence of what was that snake, again, filter down the hall.
Okay. Giant swirly wind cloud. Bad. It's good to know. We learned something on this turn.
Yeah, it currently encompasses just the radius around him, the immediate radius, but it seems like it is growing. Alrighty.
Okay.
Next up, we have Absinthoss.
All right, how do I draw a circle?
Draw shape and hold down Alt.
Alt. Okay, so I need to draw. Okay, I'm going to cast Darkness as I try to figure out how to draw a circle.
Okay.
Oops. Anyhow, while I'm doing that, I'm going to move. This looks like it's safe. I move 15 feet over this way.
Yes. So at the immediate moment, at least as far as the actual area of effect, you said Alt, right? The circle.
Hold down
Yeah.
Alt to draw the circle. Yep.
Right now.
Actually, are you casting it on top of yourself, or
I'm casting Darkness on top of myself. So
if you're
That's
doing it on yourself,
what
just
I
do it
wanna
as an
do.
aura on your token. Do a 15-foot aura on your token.
oh,
Then it will move with your token.
Clever.
I cannot select my drawing, weirdly enough.
Are you on the select tool?
I was.
there's like a gear thing
There's
next
now
to
a
it.
million different auras on the.
That's my star
Yeah.
form nightlight.
But yeah, double click your token and then go down to aura shred.
Yep, I already got it.
Oh, that cleared all the drawings. Shit. Okay, so I can't control. Interesting.
Nothing.
Okay, I need to give him an aura as well, then, so we can keep track of this. Aura, there we go.
Okay, that is a terrible idea. But I'll keep that in mind.
At the moment, it's just immediately around him, but it seems to be growing.
Good. All
So many
right.
auras.
Then, all right. This will be interesting. But I'm going to use a new class feature called Telepathic Speech, and I want to combine it with Actor. I want to talk to Alton, and I want to sound like Alton himself. And I want to speak something along the lines of those crystals or runes on the side of the room. If we don't take care of them, this aura, which seems to be impenetrable, will keep expanding.
So
Wow.
you can you explain what you're doing again? I mean, I get the message. I don't understand.
I want to hide the fact that Absinthoss knows how to communicate telepathically.
Oh, you're telepathically communicating.
Yes. And I'm using Actor to make it sound like it's coming from making it sound like you instead of Absinthoss.
So you're saying you're forcing me to have a thought in my own.
Just keep being a DM. Jeez.
I mean,
Oh, damn it, Shred! This isn't Star Wars.
this is a little weird.
Oh my god! That's great!
Sorry.
Can I make a check to see if I understand what's going on?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me insight.
And I think I would need to roll a deception, and I would have an advantage on the check. But
Yeah, go ahead.
I've
And,
never wanted to not want more in my
versus
entire life.
deception versus insight, but you would have advantage on with the actor.
yes.
Feat.
Insight.
Yeah. just to see if you as you meet. +7 versus +4, so technically his deception wins out. So, Alton, you have a thought to yourself. Just kind of, it's just the way with everything going on in the combat. But yeah, you hear that phrase in your head.
Okay, help me mark these crystals.
Yeah, where would they be in the room?
There are no crystals. I didn't say crystals ever.
I thought you said it was like a sigil or something. Or
I thought you said crystals.
Yeah,
No.
I heard crystals too. So
There's crystals in the wall that are giving off light. Like that's what's lighting the room.
Uh huh.
I never mentioned like any crystals Sorry, I didn't mean any like giant crystals. Or any of
Oh,
that in
so
this
they're
world.
light fixtures and not
They're
actually
light
things.
fixtures. The energies from this vortex, as you guys have seen, have been trailing off down the hallways behind him.
I'll mention that in the message.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I was trying to draw to. Yeah.
Something behind the hallways. I'll suck into. And that's pretty much the end of my turn. I pretty much use action, bonus, movement.
And
Where's my
the rest
skip?
of them are almost just kind of like flowers over you. Just, what are you waiting for?
This is the setup for the finale. They cannot see through this.
Do you
Verbally.
have that Aura of Darkness on your token? Because I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Oh, you can't?
Nope.
So only I can see my own aura.
I can see the aura too, which is
You're the GM. You might be able
yeah.
to see
So I guess it's based on permissions. I'm not sure.
Can you
I
see mine?
get-
No.
I can see everyone's, but
Yeah, you might have to change everyone's permissions so that the auras are visible to everyone. But I don't know. Hey,
Oh,
there we go.
I see it now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just drew a circle.
yeah, I have
So-
to give it.
Now I can't see
There's a
him.
player permissions option.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
So is the bit of Absinthoss's darkness that overlaps with my starry form aura, is that still dark, or I'm just curious?
It probably is, based on darkness needs to have a higher level spell to dispel it, or like for light spell. So like daylight,
Oh, if-
since third level, would push out the darkness. But things
Yeah,
like the
you're-
light cantrip wouldn't.
I would say it's probably because your starry form isn't necessarily a high level spell as far as magical light goes.
Okay.
So yeah,
Just
it's
curious.
kind of encroaching on the edges of this black, misty ball of darkness. Okay, that was the end of your turn, Absinthoss?
Yeah, I guess I'll just do one more thing in the telepathic speech. Quick message of Absinthoss seems to be up to something. Friendly, perhaps.
Who are you directing that at?
Directing at not getting murdered.
And directing that at Arestamore?
No, directing it back at Alton.
Oh, okay.
Telepath.
I have no idea what the thought is anymore. I'm totally lost.
Successful?
Yeah, it's not. You're basically just playing the voice in your head, kind of thing, by the sound of it. All right, Alton.
Okay. I'm I start the round confused.
I'd say so.
I thought something involuntarily?
Involuntarily, yes.
How dare you make me think?
So, first thing I'm going to ask is, in the brief moment that I had before Absinthoss cast darkness again in the middle of the did I notice whether Arestamore had anything metal on him?
Ooh. Give me an investigation.
Absinthoss.
Well, I'm gonna say
God
investigation
damn it,
even
that
like as a prior thing
darkness.
if your character was looking for it,
Well, I'm still mad at Absinthoss.
but it's still.
You have every right to be mad at me at the moment.
That darkness shit. Terrible. Investigation?
Yep.
Okay. There's that. 15.
I mean, he had, from what you could quickly glance, some likely like gold trinkets and such, like a necklace and some rings and such, but nothing like he wasn't wearing heavy armor or anything.
No
of-
metal armor, no
what you see
necklace.
mostly
You
just
said, did you say necklace, though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good enough. Okay. But since I can't currently see him, I can't cast that spell, so instead, I am going to cast Slow on this cube. There.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Stationary. Stationary targets.
What does it do?
Or
Apparently
definitely
nothing.
pathetic.
Fantastic. Just out there, guys.
That might have
All
hit
through
him
time
a
up to around up to 6 creatures of your choice. 40. Up to 6. There are. I'm guessing you're targeting the snake. It's just my guess.
I am. No, I mean I'm targeting everything in the cube.
Up to 6 creatures of your
So
choice.
So
up
that's
to 6 creatures. Of
it's
your
yeah, it's unavoidable that snake will be in the cube. But if I can choose not to target it, then I will.
It says up to, so it
Yep.
technically says it means you have a choice.
Okay, so
Pretty
these
sure my
three,
snake.
these three, these 3 guards, and the rest of them are.
Okay.
So they all need to make a wisdom against my spell DC, which is 16.
Wisdom against spell DC. Alright, we'll roll the guards first. Yes, wisdom. Okay, purple's just on it. Alright, so
Fail.
purple succeeds, the other 2 fail.
Okay.
Can't
And
touch
then
it.
Rustamore.
Who's got a good wisdom? I know he does.
Yes, he does. He also gets advantage on this with the effect he's got.
Oh, no.
Ah! I tried.
You
He
tried.
succeeds. And he is going to try. Well, let's see. What is your spell save DC or on that?
16.
Okay, it failed. He was gonna. It basically you'll see. It actually happens.
Uh-oh.
So
Something
great.
happened.
Something happened.
Somewhere.
something happens. All right. So we have purple being affected. So he is slowed.
Opposite. Pink and
No,
orange.
pink and
Purple
orange.
sick
are
Pink and
affected.
orange. Yeah.
Pink and what?
Orange.
Pink and orange are
Oh,
affected.
my bad.
Purple
He
save.
succeeded. Purple succeeded. Pink and orange
Yes.
failed. Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. They're the one. Okay.
So they have -2 AC.
Can only take an action or a bonus action, not both. And,
it
can't use
can't
reactions.
use reactions.
Oof.
It can't make more than 1 attack on its turn.
And if they're not spellcasters, so
That we know of.
Okay.
We hope they're not.
but they get a whiz save every round. So
At the end of each of its turns. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Movement. So that was a level 3. So I got to mark off a level 3. Let's see here. I would like to move. Sorry. Yeah, I'd like to move over here if I can.
Where to? The arrow didn't.
I think it's. Wait.
Yeah, right there would be 30, because I think there was 35 going there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 30 would be here.
Oh, okay. Squares are weird. All right.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Thamor.
Oh, that was me myself. So we have darkness right there. What does Ristmore have on him?
The swirling, that vortex of energy.
Okay.
And you definitely saw Nyx.
Yeah, I saw snakes for like half a second before suddenly they went black again. Let's see. How do I see how far the movement is again? Snap this. There we go. So I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
Take aim with my crossbow and fire at this guy.
Sure. Take your shot.
Is that one of the ones that was grappled or no?
No, the one that's grappled is the blue one. I have the little
Okay.
symbol
Never
on
mind
it.
then.
That's the one he did.
Hit.
That's the one he did a ton of damage to, though.
Yep. And yeah, that kills him. Yeah, so you take aim with your crossbow. This guy is kind of like surrounded by snakes. He's got his sword drawn, like ready to, or not a sword. He had this one had a spear. The two on top of the spear. So yeah, he was like kind of ready to try and stab, and you just click, fire a crossbow right in the middle, right between the eyes, and he goes down, crumpling.
Yeah.
Attack
That's all I
again.
can do.
No, you got 2 attacks. You're a fighter.
Can I attack him with the crossbow?
You have 2.
Unless you have. Wait.
Yeah,
you can use
Oh,
the
crossbows
bonus
have to be
reload?
loaded.
Yeah.
Reloaded. He also doesn't have line of sight, technically. There's a big ball of darkness.
God damn it.
Mhm.
Absent thoughts.
Oh, yep,
The
that's
way
my
I
turn.
stand is like he can't see anything either.
You've explained this many
Neither
times.
can we.
All right.
And
Is that the
no
end of
one
your turn,
cares.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. This guy
Somebody
sees
cast
his buddy
fireball
being
into the
attacked with
darkness.
snakes, but he can only do what is that one exactly? Again, it is speed is halved. Can't use reactions. It can use either an action or a bonus, but it can still move and attack.
I think you can actually attack without line of sight. It's just a disadvantage.
I believe isn't darkness say they cannot be the target? So you'd have to literally just blind fire. I think. I need to look up darkness again.
Darkness, you just cannot see. It doesn't say you can't be targeted.
Yeah, I think it's just the target is obscured, so you would have disadvantage on an attack roll against him. So if you're firing through the darkness to something you can't see, I think it would be disadvantage, because spells sometimes have sight restrictions, but attacks and usually don't.
Salty, yes, the slowed guy can move half his speed, and then he gets an action or a bonus action.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, okay, so it is basically just disadvantage. So you could shoot. I'm going back on 3.5 rules, which was they can't be a target, so you literally are blind firing. And you have to roll to freaking hit the square. Okay. So if you are you able to take a second shot with the crossbow, or does it need to be loaded? Thamor.
go.
Does the crossbow need to be loaded, or is it something you take a second
I believe it doesn't need to be loaded, Jess. I'll have
Loading,
to
because
check
of the
on
time
RR.
required to load this weapon, you can fire only one piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make.
Yeah.
Unless.
Throw it.
Yeet!
I mean, I do have 2 halberds. I could toss a halberd.
Yeah, it's got the halberd.
Sure. I have extra halberd. I'm gonna get into a
You're
spear,
just-
throw his dancing.
Is it in range? Who are you tagging? The green?
Actually, yeah, good point. There's no one in range. Only person in range is Appenthos.
Throw halberd into the darkness. I like it.
Some people cast magic missiles. Some people just throw halberds at the darkness. You know,
My wild duck.
from every
I
walk of
cast
life.
regular missile.
Because his eyes are both on the same side of his face, maybe the blue guy is within line of sight.
You probably
My
could also
God.
make an argument that the start for me pushes out just a little bit.
If I run a D&D thing, I'm definitely incorporating that damn table.
All right. So
I don't think he's in range.
this guy slowly slugs on over, and he is going to attack the big old snake. Help his buddy out here.
Buddy,
He will attack
you owe me
a
money.
7, which I don't.
That is a miss.
That is a miss, and he can. Can they take extra attack under slow? It's not a reaction.
One attack.
No.
No.
Oof. All right, then that is his turn. Unfortunately, the green one is not slowed and is going to attack the snakes. Going to attack the poisonous snake first, the little one.
Miss.
13 against the little one. Really?
AC is 14.
I have AC. Wait, poisonous snake is AC at 13.
Giant poisonous snake.
The wrong creature she pulled up. Giant poisonous snake.
It's a medium
14.
beast, but it's called giant poisonous snake.
There you And you will attack again.
Yes,
Lord.
snakes.
I probably should have amped up these guys' stats a little bit. Didn't realize they were just gonna miss against fucking CR4.
Snakes.
Restimore, get better help, you. Nice.
It's okay. It's counteracted by the darkness.
Brownie is awesome.
Yeah.
It's
We have a member of our own party hampering us. Don't worry.
The snakes are just like ducking under the water every time it swings. It's like. Psh, psh.
You taste better than zombies.
This guy is not gonna be able to move in time, so he's actually just gonna fire. He's gonna fire an arrow at. He's gonna let them do. He's gonna turn and fire an arrow at Yuzaden.
Stop that. Get some help.
He doesn't want to. He's gonna shoot an arrow at you. 22.
Wow. Ouch.
That hits.
Does that hit?
All right, and that does 8.
Fortunately, like some people, I do not have godlike dexterity to supplement my breastplate.
7 points of piercing.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
It's awful. Everything's
That is
awful.
his turn. The blue guy, who is constricted just disadvantage on attack rolls now.
It's grappled and
It's grappled.
restrained. Grappled and restrained. Restrained is disadvantage on attacks, advantage on attacks against that person, and I think they have like disadvantage on dexterity checks as well. And they can't move
But he can still attack.
Yes.
with a
Disadvantage.
at disadvantage. But yes,
I
he
mean,
can.
yeah, but he's going to stab the snake that's currently grabbing him. With
Yeah.
all due fury, he will stab the snake.
That definitely hits.
22. He has...
It would be at disadvantage,
Disadvantage?
though, right?
Oh,
Well,
right.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Right.
It
Aw.
still hits.
Still hits. He does not like being grappled by a snake. Let me... He also does 9 points of damage,
Okay.
and then he
Sweet.
will attack again at disadvantage. So
That misses.
that misses. Can't move, so that will be his turn.
So that one is down to 3. No, it's down to 4 HP.
All right. We loop around, or not loop around yet. We are on Zidane.
Looped around yet. I haven't had my chance to fall in the water.
Fun times.
I just remember this would be the second character in D&D that you're gonna have fall in the water.
Oh no! Well, watch out for the boss, guys. Some of this isn't actually stonework. Fudge. I need to make sure that. Ah! Oh,
I can probably take this box out, eh?
so. Oh. How. This is 30. I want to go over there.
So
I
go.
really do.
So go.
I need to make sure that. So as a Yanti, I can actually cast Suggestion. I'm wondering if I can get one of these guys to do something, if I can remember where the frickin' spell is.
I can post it for you.
You know, I'm just. That actually.
Okay. Who are you suggesting?
I wouldn't be within range. I can't do that.
Can't get within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad.
Can you get in range?
I am going to expend my action and dash. Let's see. 20, 30. Yeah. I'm going to dash within poking range of this guy, and I have a bonus. And it's been a while since I played a paladin. I don't think I have a... Actually, I am going to cast... Where are you? Can I cast Shield of Faith on myself?
I don't see why not.
If I could find it. This is such a different...
I know, it's not as fancy as Foundry.
No, it's not Foundry. It's because I'm playing on... There we go. So, I now have +2. And I'm brandishing my halberd menacingly. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Andros.
Finally.
There's a black hole on top of me.
There is indeed. You need to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
It's almost as if Restimore's been doing his homework.
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
Probably.
Okay. So, I mean, still failed, but not failed enough.
I failed with an 18, guys.
Yeah, your speed is cut in half, and it is difficult terrain in the area surrounding.
Half and difficult terrain.
Yep.
Oh, that's
It
good.
is basically
Graviturgy.
sucking you towards the center where you are.
I love Graviturgy.
If you had failed completely, you have been a completely movement impairing effect.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be a lot worse with a spell called
And
Black Hole.
you also take damage for starting. Yeah, okay. You take... It's 2d10. Yep, so 2d10.
Oh,
Ouch.
God.
Never mind, there it is.
Oh,
Holy
God.
monkey.
Oh, my God.
Ow.
Use all of your movement to get the hell out of there, dude.
So minus 17. Ow.
Oh, my God.
Which one cast the blue one?
It came from Arestamore.
Oh.
It was his divine channel divinity on me.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought the guards were doing channel divinity for some reason. Anyways,
It's, yeah, the guard...
that's what I thought.
it was Aristomore's ability.
Well, I guess you can't see now.
All right. So, first things first. That fucking hurts. As an okay spellbook. Where are you?
To be fair, he rolled really fucking high on that damage, 10 to 7.
Jesus.
What
Bonk.
you choose within range. Okay. He's going to kind of hold himself up, and as he's kind of getting crushed by this area, he is going to look forward, and just be like, fucking darkness. And I'm going to class Slate Storm. All right, and I'm going to center it. It's a 40-foot radius, so... So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Actually, I gotta go the other way. So 5, 10. So that's 10, 15,
Even
20,
without the
25,
darkness spell,
30,
I'd still get hit
35,
by
40,
this.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Oh, my God.
It is really big.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if I can fit it. Hang on. I'm really struggling to get this in here because it's not letting me do it.
Eric, I'm holding.
That is a
40-foot radius. Dear Lord.
Yeah, it's a big spell.
Eric, can you draw it now?
I've got is there a way to start in the center of the circle?
No.
I don't think so.
All right, so I will start down here. Like that. That looks right. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good
And
God.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Jesus. Oh my God.
yeah, I'm gonna center it. Oh wait, I'm gonna move it over just a little. Actually, yeah, it's a point within range, not a point I can see. So, yeah, it's gonna go there, and everything in that area
God.
Oh my God.
is
What is this?
heavily obscured,
Obscured.
so they can't see any of us. On the start of their turn, it is difficult terrain. On the start of their turn, when a speech creature enters a spell on the first time of turn, it starts its turn there. It must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone. And if it is concentrating on any spells, it must make a Constitution save against my DC or lose concentration. So yeah, that's there. And then I am going to spend, let's see, I have half movement, so 15. So 5, I'm just going to back up. So 5, 10, 15. Right? And how do I make that move again, Zergt? How do you move along a path?
Holding your person and then right click.
Yes, that's right.
So
So I'm going to back
Yeah.
up, and that aura is not on me, I don't think, right? Is it on top of me, or is it just in
no,
that
it's
spot?
it's fixed in that spot.
Okay.
And as you cast this spell, causing just this ice storm to whip up inside of a sewer system, freezing the water, causing kind of a bit of a odd block of some active water in the area, in the affected areas. In the infected area, seems to almost freeze over, causing a layer of ice affecting everything in here. You notice that the swirling storm of energy around Arestamore seems to almost absorb it.
Oh.
And the ice is not forming,
good.
almost kind of forms around him, crystallizing against this barrier, but then whipped up, sucked in, and you see it just almost feeding away down the hallways behind him.
But the rest is still good?
The rest is still good, just the area affected by him currently.
So Arestamore is shoving energy down these three?
Down
Always?
2.
These two.
No, the other 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, these 2.
Actually, can I move forward instead of back? Is that okay?
Yeah,
I wanted
you're
to
moving
move.
into your affected area.
I'd be right on the cusp of it. I don't think I'd be in it.
Okay. Oh, I meant towards the direction of your area.
Yeah, right toward the. I'm like basically standing right up against it, and he kind of puts his hands against it. He's like, well, "That's chilly."
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is all I can do.
Before we do rest more, I'm going to run real quick to the restroom, and then we will.
Sure.
See
Yeah,
if the rest
that's
of us-
actually a good idea. If he's... Be right back.
What is going on with this encounter? Oh my God.
Roback.
Mm.
You have a halberd. It's
So-
got reach.
Right, of 10 feet, which
So
means
go
I
to
need
rest him more.
here.
And he
Or you could just
Mhm.
move.
he
right
sits
there.
there, and you just
5
hear him
minutes
kind
in
of
storm at the moment.
mutter a bit under his breath, raising his arms, and that circle around him grows.
Oh,
This is fun.
This is fine.
maybe coming down here. Oh,
Wait a second, it
Oh
doubles?
my god. Oh my god. This is not good, guys.
I'm gonna get a lot of mileage on a Warcaster, but
And then
Arrestimore's helping us.
Alton might want to start listening to that voice in his head pretty soon.
Well, the voice in his head is telling him about the light fixtures and not actual
Yeah,
I
mechanics.
thought I
It was a
retroactively said it would be
message.
for the.
and then he is going to turn and at Morani and Thamor.
How would they see in between the Sleet Storm and the.
Sleet Storm might be a thing.
Sleet storm and
darkness.
darkness are both can't see through them unless you have
Yes.
such special things.
but he cheat.
But-
He cheats.
Regular dark vision does not see through darkness.
It is not dark vision. He can see through magical darkness.
Oh.
But
Wow.
sleet storm is heavy obscurement, not darkness.
Yeah, so he can see through darkness, but he can't see the sleep.
In that case, I hope I fail both my con saves.
Yay,
on the-
drop darkness. You can drop it as an incidental. Just drop it. Ah.
You
Well, you don't know that he can see through it, to be fair. But you'll notice that in the area that he's now affecting with this sphere, your darkness is no longer having any effect. It seems to be being pulled in and turning into wisps of dark energy around him. Well, can he still? If he's targeting location, he doesn't need line of sight, but
It depends on what the spell says. Is it a location within range or a location he can see?
a location you specify.
Then
Then I
it's
guess
not.
not.
It's not sight, so
Okay. He is going to do a cold flame strike.
Okay, before he does that, I'm going to use a. Well, does he have to attack first for me to use a reaction, or can I preemptively do it?
It is a dex saving throw.
so it is not an attack roll. So your woe
not an
would
attack
not
roll.
work instead.
Shit. Okay, a dex saving throw.
Yeah, and he's going to center it here. It is a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high. Basically, it's flame strike, but with black cold flames. And it
Okay,
is-
so
Can't use guidance in this.
Boom.
Oh,
so
but
I
he's
am. I'm being hit, right?
Yes.
And
He's hitting all three of you, and it is a dex saving throw.
Do I need to see him to counterspell?
Oh, please do counterspell.
You need to see him to counterspell? So just counterspell. Sorry.
I don't know. What does the spell say?
So, what's the name of this attack again?
It says when you see a creature within 60 feet. However, you actually see him.
It's true, you do.
Because he's creating both darkness and sleet in the area around him.
He's just made a null zone of magic. All the magic is getting siphoned away. So
Yeah,
However-
this is critical. I think I'll counterspell this.
Thank you.
Alright,
Makes
you need
sense.
to make a roll against
I
him.
know.
Oh, please.
So this
Oh, please, man.
What's the spell level? Or I'll just make the
It is a 5th level
spell.
spell.
Oh
spell
my
attack.
god.
that's a DC 15.
Yeah,
Oh god, please. Oh,
I
please.
believe, and again, I believe you add your spellcasting
I
mod.
do. Yeah.
And-
So I'm not sure if there's a button for that on this thing, or
This dude's
I should just roll.
if casting a spell
Just
4th or
20,
level,
whatever.
make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier. So it's basically a charisma check,
Give me a
but
second.
you also have Jack of all trades applies because it's a check. So I think you would just do
Unskilled charisma.
unskilled charisma check, and you just need to. I don't know how you assign that Jack of all trades applies to it. I think you can.
You can. Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
All right, everybody pray. And this is normal, not with advantage, right? There's no reason I would get advantage for this. Is Salty there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think he had to take off for a sec.
Wiggly, where isn't looking? One, separate.
Maybe the doggo.
Oh,
Well, if Alton fails, he's ever a chance to use my skill I got.
What was the skill you got?
Shadow Realm.
I technically have inspiration from my rat zapping
You do.
thing, and
You do.
you can give inspiration to somebody else.
Oh, really? Because Alton.
Really?
If you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll. Additionally, if you have inspiration, you can reward another player for good roleplay and clever thinking, or simply doing something exciting in the game. When another player or character does something really contributes to the story in a fun or interesting way, you can give up your inspiration to give that character inspiration.
So this says my spell attack bonus is +8.
It's not your spell attack bonus, it's your spell casting modifier. Because it's a check, not a save.
not a saving throw.
Boo.
Yeah, that's why it's a
Oh,
little
okay.
wonky.
Your charisma modifier.
So, can I use a reaction?
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
So, what did I miss? Did you roll a counterspell?
I was going to, and I was asking if there's any reason I would get advantage. But I don't think I would.
I don't think you can get advantage on it.
So the only way I think you can get advantage on it is I could give him my inspiration that I still have from my rat zapping.
Oh, yeah, if you have inspiration, yes, that would be...
So
Can you give another player inspiration?
you can actually. It's a rule. I just looked it up. It says, additionally, when you have inspiration, you can reward another player for good role-playing, clever thinking, or simply doing something exciting in the game. You can give up your inspiration to give that character inspiration. So,
Yeah, if you want to give up your inspiration, you can.
yeah, I will. As this kind of like frosty darkness kind of starts appearing around us, I'll just look at Alton and be like, Alton!
Help!
I'm giving him my inspiration. So you roll with advantage.
Oh,
And that's a...
Oh, come on.
Okay, cool.
come
I,
on.
was- I thought it was going to be a D something.
Dude.
Yes.
Oh, oh my
Yeah,
god.
It would have failed. It would have failed without it. I'm glad I asked.
Oh, God.
One. You would have failed by one.
Oh,
All right, so yeah, Arestamore sits there, cat like in the throes of casting. You see this fight, like this mark start appearing in the center there as the air grows cold and crackling with energy around. And with inspiration from Andros Alton, you how do you do it? How do you counterspell him? Like, are you strumming out a tune, or are you just casting a spell? Like, how do you want to do that?
electric guitar riff.
The first thing that pops into my mind is loud fart noises, but I think that's too on the nose for where we are.
We're in the sewer, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, he probably scoops up some crap and throws it.
Magical crap.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't really work considering the barrier around him.
But it's magical.
But it's
It's got a rat on. It's the magical
Yeah.
turd saw earlier.
Magical
Yeah.
battle shit.
somehow, beyond all comprehension, deflecting arrows and magical light, a enchanted turd finds its way through his magical defense, striking Arestamore square in the jaw. Sputtering, and instead of spellcasting, turning to curses, glares at you, eyes full of an unbridled hatred anew.
I'm in danger.
Yes, you are. But that was
I'm
awesome.
gonna run away.
And that is his turn. Purple soldier.
Fuck.
A dexterity
Is-
save.
Going to charge forward.
He's got to make a dex check. He's got to make a dex save first because of Sleet Storm.
Right, Sleet Storm. I forgot that was what that bubble was. Dex saving throw or dex.
Dexterity saving throw.
That
He
would
falls
fail,
down.
I imagine.
Arrestible is doing great. His hired help, on the other hand,
Yep, that guy falls down
he,
prone.
he levels his halberd ready to charge and just slams face first into the ground with a loud clang. He was too busy
Ground.
watching what happened to Restamore.
He can't
Just-
slip into the crap.
Into the drink.
Can he use his movement then to stand up?
He's so it's difficult terrain, so
Yes.
he can spend half his movement to stand up, so he's back up to 15 movement, and then each point of movement is 2 because it's difficult terrain.
Okay, but he didn't. Did he lose his action for that? I don't think he loses his action for
Nope,
that, right?
nope, it's just part of his movement.
So 10. Well, he can't get any further than that without passing 10, 20.
Aha!
Now
I
you can get
can
over
see
here.
Oh.
part of a person.
Yeah.
He gets over- no, it's
I don't
30, but he
think-
gets half.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
he's
gets over.
moving-
He tries to edge out as best he can, and he's just instead going to pull out his bow and take a shot at disadvantage. So he's shooting through the Sleet Storm.
Yeah.
Wow!
Oh, hello!
The odds of that. All right.
He
He
hits
sits
his
there.
friend right next to him.
Yeah, actually, because he sits there, he gets this wide like grin on his face. He kind of locks in on you like through the sleet. He just kind of makes out your form, draws his bow back after disgracing himself by falling in the ice, and slips ever so slightly, just enough on that ice. His arm drops and he fires a shot straight into the back of his friend, and strikes him for 5 points of damage.
Yes. Sleet Storm doing work.
Especially large chunk of hail.
Yeesh. That is his turn, question mark. Alright, Evian.
There's just chaos everywhere.
So, if I were to move into the sleet storm, would I be affected as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh, okay.
But we can see Arresta more, right?
Yes. If you can see, if you're basically in that general, like, cone in front of him, yeah. You can see him where he's basically negating the magic.
Because she's just wondering, because she's noticing the wind kind of like growing around him, and everything that's kind of like every attack that's been surrounding towards the rest of Mir has been absorbed. She's wondering if there a way to stop that. So I'm guessing it's more like, should she do an Arcana check?
I mean,
Because she doesn't know anything about having to stop this wind vortex thing that's absorbing this magic. So
No one knows anything about
I
it.
know she doesn't know.
I mean, go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and either roll me Arcana, or you can try and roll me, I guess, if Wisdom and Investigation if you're really stuck without a clue. But there were some hints so far as to what's going on with it, potentially.
Okay, she'll roll for an investigation to see if where the actual link of this is going on. Well, she knows where it's going at, but where it can be canceled.
Okay.
Whatever. Roll investigation.
Okay. So yeah, as the effects are still constantly surrounding him, all these field effects, all the sleet, the darkness, is swirling up around him. Just it almost seems to be shredding and consuming the magic. And then you see wisps and trails of this magic being sent down into the side tunnels here. And it seems like it seems to be feeding like directing this energy down those. And perhaps even feeding the energy that he is conjuring on this.
Okay. So kind of like tucking her bow away, she's actually gonna move her full 35 feet, and that includes, she also, 35 feet plus swimming, thanks for 6th level. So I don't know if the water is tough terrain or whatever.
It is, or would normally be.
So with her swimming, will it affect her? Because roving gives me, you move with the same speed as your walking speed.
Then yeah, it would be normal. You would not have a...
Yeah, if you're going... Because the Sleet Storm is a 20-foot cylinder, and I put it upward. So technically, under the water is not affected by Sleet Storm.
It is freezing the surface layer of where it's currently at, but the area outside of it isn't frozen, so it's just kind of stagnant water.
Okay, well, she's gonna move through it, even though she's gonna hate it later, but she's gonna have to do something. So she's gonna move at 30 feet. 5, 10...
Swim under it. Swim
20,
under the ice.
We'll see, because I have to figure out where the 35, because that's where 35 is. Alright, so I'll move to 35, swimming underneath, so she dives underneath into the crappy sewer water. And as a bonus action, she'll Misty Step.
Can I turn this off while I'm at it?
Is it something you can do outside of your turn?
Concentration can be dropped anytime.
Okay, then yeah.
So she'll move that 30 feet, which bams her to... Okay. Come on. 5, 20, 25, 30? I don't know if that's a wall right there.
It's enough of an area that it's still...
Okay, so she's still in the sleeting storm, but that's where she is, and she's like grossed out, a little caked with stuff, but she just, right now, she just ignores it as much as she can, and yeah, that ends her turn.
Okay. Do you need to make a dex? Oh no, you Misty stepped in there, so I guess it really doesn't affect you till next turn.
The first time you enter the zone on your turn, so unless you're trying to stay under the water, which means you could maybe teleport here, unless you're under the water, you will be affected and you'll have to make a save.
Oh, true.
And unless you... It's concentration for Hailstorm, right? Or is it duration?
No, Sleet Storm is concentration.
Okay,
so
I theoretically drop it whenever as well.
I don't want to drop it.
Just throw it out there.
Underwater, how
I drop my thing, you can drop yours.
Well, I want it there, though. That stops everybody else from seeing or getting to us.
So if she's underwater for her duration of her round, does that mean, like, how many minutes can she breathe underwater? I don't know how that works.
1 plus your con mod rounds in combat.
So then that's...
What's your con mod?
3? I have a 2.
So you'd have 3 rounds of underwater that you can be before you drown.
Okay, well, she's in the... Okay. Instead of getting up, she'll go there. And underneath the water.
Okay. There's, like, floating... Well, snakes are on ice, so... Snakes on ice. A show I never want to see.
That'll end her turn.
All right.
You could 30 feet in the air.
Morani.
Okay, so I'm going to get within touch range of Absinthoth, or Absinthoth, I'm sorry, Anderos real quick, wrong A name. And and I'm just gonna like give him a little smack on the back and tell him, be a little more careful, man. And as I touch him, I cast Cure Wounds on him at 2nd level.
I slap his ass.
So that is 2d8 plus 4 healing. You heal to max, man. You're welcome.
Wow. 2d8. So.
Okay, don't need to heal him anymore.
2d8 plus. Yeah.
roll-
plus 4. Oh, okay, so it's 14,
You-
not 18. Because you had 2 plus 4s in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so 14.
Yep.
14.
Yep, so 14. Puts me back up to 37. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
He
And
kind of stumbles a little bit. He's like, thanks.
anytime, man. And then I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to just go back to where I was. And
Okay.
that's my turn. And
then the snakes.
then the snakes.
Okay.
The
That's a
DM
lot
said
of
with
rolling.
exasperation.
They all have to roll to stay on not prone.
What's the?
Were you discussing casting Sleet Storm for this just to roll
Possibly.
attacks?
All right. Snakes on ice. Let's go.
It is a dex save.
And they
or
don't
fall
have.
prone.
Do I add their modifier or no?
The poisonous ones is plus 4. The constrictors are plus 2.
Okay, I'll do the poisonous ones first.
So you have prone.
Definitely prone.
Aren't snakes immune to prone?
Are they?
It
Thought
does
they
not
were.
say no.
It does not say that they are immune to prone. It's not a condition they are immune to somehow.
Okay, so the poisonous snakes are all prone, and the constricting snakes save
Save, prone.
that
Very
Prone.
prone.
and
Prone.
prone.
So the 2 nat 1s, I'm going to
you-
say that if they recover with their movements, I mean, I guess they're not really going to go anywhere, but they're going to have 0 movement.
Okay,
are
that's
prone.
fine. This first constricting snake up here saved, right?
He rolled.
Yeah, I think that's how.
Yeah, he was the 20.
That
He
was
was
my
the 20.
20. That was my 20. Okay, and which poisonous snake is not prone?
All your poisonous snakes are prone.
All my poisonous snakes are prone. Okay, so I'm going to just use my movement on all the poisonous snakes to get back up. However snakes do that. And I'll do the same with my other two constricting snakes that are down.
How
and,
one not prone while constricting a soldier?
That's a good point. I mean, maybe it just doesn't grapple anymore. I don't know.
I have no idea how that would work.
Like Sally on his leg, pulls his pants down.
Let me.
We could just say that it loses the grapple. I mean, that makes sense to me.
I mean, it's not.
Yeah, the condition specifies is that to end it, you can release the target whenever you like. It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how it's grappling. If it's fully like constricting, like full body constriction, it's not even touching the ground for the effect. But if it's
True.
only like partially like wrapped around the legs, and technically it's prone to the spell effect. But if it gets knocked prone, okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have the that guard roll a dex saving throw. If he succeeds, he'll basically kick off the snake, and that's what knocks it prone. If he fails, they're both tumbling.
Okay, I'm good with that.
He fails.
He fails. So
Okay.
they both go tumbling.
Yes.
He's still constructed, but they're just both on the ground, basically.
This is Sleet Snake Storm.
Okay, so do I have to roll to keep the snake grappled, or is it?
He has to roll to break free. You can drop it whenever.
Okay, cool. So now second question: can the snake that's doing the grappling still make an attack?
Yup. At advantage.
Okay.
Well, yes, at advantage, because it's advantage, disadvantage. So
And it has blind sight, so the obscurement doesn't
it has
actually.
blind sight. It has blind sight. Why? Why are these snakes so
Great roll
good?
at this point.
All right, hold on. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna rewrite this fight, and all those guards are actually snakes in armor. They would probably do better than the elven guards.
Suddenly we're fighting
Okay.
Yantis.
Hey!
Okay,
you can
so
Cast
just to
Jetstone.
get this going, all of my snakes. Are
No,
up.
if they were also
Right.
Yantis, they could all cast suggestion.
But you can cast Jetstone on them. You can
Just
get,
start
Who says
fighting,
I won't
Marani.
join them and pull the absent thoughts? I mean,
Okay. The only movement that I'm going to do is well, first of all, is this poisonous snake here close enough to Blue to be able to make an attack on him, or?
They're right next to Blue.
they're right next to them.
Oh, okay, good. So the only movement that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this this constricting snake, which is the one that made the save, and I'm going to move it right up next to Blue. Like over here.
It can only move 15 because it's difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. Well, can I get
Yeah.
15 and still be within range, or somehow?
Don't think he can, being a large creature.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just get him as close as I can, I guess.
You could use his, if he can't attack, you could use his action to dash.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's terrifying.
Speedy snake! Speedy snake!
speedy
Yeah, he's not gonna
snake
attack,
sloshing
so he'll
back and
just,
forth between the shit, sewer, water.
So he'll just I'm gonna put him over here. Right here.
Okay. Can you not move him? I have to move him. Weird. Okay.
Okay, and then the rest of them, I'm just gonna have them attack their respective targets.
All right.
Should all be with advantage.
They're straight rolls, right? Isn't that what we decided?
Other than one constricting, they're all no, they're all advantage because they have blind sight. Because
They do.
snakes, I guess.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
10 feet of blind sight.
Okay.
So, Reyna, when you roll it, do 2d20 KH1, and then add in the modifier at the after that. That way it'll roll 2 dice and keep the highest one.
Is the KH1, is there a space, or?
Nope, just
After the
KH1,
2d20.
KH1, and then +2 or +4, whatever the attack roll is.
That is definitely a hit. Is that on some Blue? I imagine is it the poison
That's
snake
on-
or is that the constrictor?
That's the poisonous snake. I'm just doing all the attack rolls for the poisonous snakes right now. So first one hits, second one misses, and the third
That
one
hits.
That 20!
The third one crits. All right.
You might want to roll damage on those two because that might just kill him with a crit.
Okay, so that is a. I'll do that
So-
top one first. That's a 1d4 plus 4.
Does he need to make a con saving throw again?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, he does.
14.
What is that against?
I don't know.
That saves.
Your
DC
poison
11.
effect.
DC 11. That
Yeah,
saves.
that
So
saves. That saves.
he takes half of the 3d6.
Poison man.
Oh, let me roll that first.
So yeah, 1d4 plus 4, and then 3d6. So 8 plus
So,
7, 15.
Jeez.
And then the other one is 2d4 plus 4, and then he has to roll another con save against that poison.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. You could roll minimum rolls and that'll kill him.
9.
That's- Yeah. He is dead. He is consumed by the snakes. Like just an angry swarm of serpents basically just descend upon him, biting him from every angle. The one that's constricting him is just holding him down, and they topple on top of each other, and he's just buried under the pile of snakes. We do this from running!
Okay, and then these last two are just going to attack green.
We feast on blood! Okay, what? Alright.
These last two down here are going to attack green. Well, the constricting snake is going to attempt to constrict green.
Okay.
Yanti boy is visibly concerned about the snake language being used.
Could you even hear in the storm? Could anyone hear that? I guess she probably could, but
Alright, constrict is the +4, okay.
So again, he's not constricted, but he can't see it, so they should be at advantage, right?
Yes.
Because
Blind sight still, so
Yeah, so 2d or 2d20 KH1 plus 4.
well, only one of them has a constrict.
Right.
But it's
Oh, your advantage, right? Why'd you say 2d? Oh, right, 2d20 KH1. Never mind. You're doing
Yep,
the advantage
2d20
roll.
KH1.
Doing that.
plus 4. 23.
That hits. Just a little bit.
That hits, I guess.
And
PC
then-
14 to see if he's constricted.
I think
Oh, no,
it
it's
just is
escape DC.
constricted.
No,
Yeah,
I was reading the wrong part. It's constricted. The escape is DC. Okay.
Yeah. And so now the actual damage. Oh no, that's it. That's the attack. Never mind. Okay.
It does 1d8 plus 2 damage.
Oh yeah, 1d. I can't read. Wow.
Holy crap.
Snakes doing work
Thanks.
in the sleet storm.
So anyways, this is round 2 in the beginning. We're going about around an hour.
And then the giant poisonous snake is going.
Druids, man, druids.
Careful. Salty's next ability is going to have a smite snake spell.
He's just gonna give everybody just instantly crush snake.
Well, I mean,
does this have
it's-
advantage as well, or the poisonous snake? Does he have advantage?
Oh, I might have lost Salty there.
Salty.
He was eaten by
I
the
pressed
snakes.
button and I muted. Yes, they have blind sight, so yes.
Okay. Okay. Plus 4. That's a automatic fail. Oh no, I roll 1d20. I only roll. I'll just roll another one.
How much?
That still misses though.
So if we're gonna get into a slight thought here, how close to actual snakes are these manifestations of snakes?
They're
Fey, right?
they're fey. Yeah.
All right, because you put snakes in cold weather.
Yeah, they're fey. They're fey.
Darn. All right.
But anyway, so
How dare you try to bring logic into this fantasy dice rolling simulator?
Continue to let our snake storm eat people.
I'm done.
All right. Really? That's it? No more snakes? No more, you
No,
know, you
that's
want to
it.
summon another one? Really? Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Absinthoss.
I guess I need to make a DC 16 check.
Dex check, yep.
Well, wow, I don't even have a +1 in the thing, so.
You
19!
save! Don't fall down!
All right, time to. It's still difficult terrain.
You also take 6 points of damage
Awesome. So
from this force around Arestamore.
I'm just gonna yell at them. What the fuck's this for?
Go do your job and it wouldn't be a problem.
5, 10. Okay.
10, that's technically 15 because it's difficult terrain.
Right.
20 because you're in the water.
Even better. Sorry, there's so much.
No, stay away from us.
Traitor.
Oi, what are you doing out of my storm? Get back in there.
Oh, if you.
Nah, you staying with him. You came down with him.
Yeah, just giving him a bigger target.
They more the practical.
Quick question. It sounds like we can still hear things through the sleep storm, right?
It doesn't say it inhibits sound.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it isn't.
You can't see, but just hear screaming of guards.
It's more like a big old haze of
Actually-
like ice, basically, more than a like.
Would I
crunch.
still be in the sleep storm here?
No, I'm gonna say it doesn't cover enough of the circle to
Okay.
count it.
So I'll count that there. All right.
Wow.
Sorry I'm taking so long as I'm trying to explain 6 different things to myself at once. I feel bad because I almost want to give everybody their turn. All right. I am going to. Okay, quick rules question.
Okay.
If I have a concentration spell and I zoop through the storm, do I need to make the con check if I'm not starting my turn in the storm?
For which storm?
This particular sleet storm.
If a creature starts its turn in the spell's area and is concentrating on a spell, so it's at the start of your turn. So if you're starting outside and moving in after the start of your turn, no.
So if I start inside and then move out of it, and
You
then
still have to make it, because it's if you start your turn in it.
Start your turn and are concentrating.
I'm not concentrating at the moment. So, all right, then.
So,
I will spend my action to. I'll verbally explain. All right, I'll use a bonus action. I'll use telepathic speech. On Andros. Where is the feature thing? Once again, sounding like Andros. I did see. Hold on, I did see a few things go through those sewer tunnels.
Your voice comes out as Barnacle.
Barnacle. That would make a lot of sense.
Heard Andros talk.
That was true. I will make it sound like Barnacle.
He literally just had to deal with me talking in his mind, and that was a mind fuck. Now you're doing it again.
He's like, what the hell? What is everyone get their fucking talking in my mind?
So now it's Barnacle talking to you, so now it's more like a split personality conundrum we've got going.
I thought you
Are
were
you
gone.
Andros or Barnacle?
But
Wait,
yes,
I get
I've
telepathic
explained
too.
that there are things going in the tunnels, and that's probably why Evian's going through one of the tunnels. Maybe he's looking to go to the other tunnel.
It's a, what is it, an insight check?
Against my deception.
Yep. Okay, well.
I don't know. Crazy things can happen
Haha!
Oh my god.
with advantage.
7 versus +1. Technically,
That's fine.
second check rolls over.
All right. Now I'll cast Fly, and that'll probably be the end of my turn.
Right.
Where are you?
I think he's just flying in space.
The plan is to... Hold on, how do I alt? What is it? Shift? For control? The plan is to go something like that. Around the circle. And if I dash, I'll get 120 flying speed. Which should be enough to clear the sleet storm in a single turn.
Alright. Next up is Alton. Hands a bit stinkier than they were before, but you have successfully saved a lot of damage from your team.
I really, I just want to run away.
You and every character you've made.
That is patently untrue, but okay.
Almost every.
You see Andros giving you having given you a thumbs up for keeping him alive.
Yeah, if you guys can tell that I did that, yeah. I literally have no idea what to do right now. I've run through about 3 different scenarios where I'm using various spells, and I'm literally want to get out of line of sight of Arestamor. Because I think he's going to try and attack me.
I mean, you can flee back down the tunnel you came.
What is
Right here.
what is my flee distance so that I know how long it's going to take me to get back?
Flee distance? I mean, you can... It's your...
Well, how far away is total cover? Is what I'm asking.
Oh,
Oh, you lost your bubble there. Oh, it gets bigger though, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess.
So that's what he can see. So if you're down like here... Oops, sorry. Nope, doing it again.
Oh, that's true. He can't see through the sleet.
Correct.
yeah, but until the bubble grows again. Actually.
If
As
you
far
run
as, yeah, like,
towards the
total-
paladin, he can help your saving throws.
As far as like total cover, I mean, going back the way you came would take two turns of full movement to get back to a bend in the tunnels.
Oh, no way. Okay,
But
fine.
you'd be out of his range though, considering he doesn't seem to be moving.
Can he see me if I move here?
Not currently, no. You could also go under the water, under the ice, if you want to try and get out of his line of sight. Or you can just try and get out of his general range as well.
No, I probably can't get out of his range. Ooh, what's this thing? A pipe?
Yeah. Kind of like a water pipe coming out.
Alright, I'll go over by this.
That's, I think, his vision right now.
Okay. Are you just going to take your action and do like a evasive action or a defensive action?
No, because it's probably not going to help against casts.
So just so you know, the dodge action makes attacks against you at disadvantage and makes your dexterity saves at advantage.
Uh-huh. No, I need to do some damage or something here. So these guys in front of Zidane, I'll cast, no, I'm not gonna cast that. Boy, I don't have a lot of damaging spells, guys, sorry.
Vicious Mockery is always a good one.
It's 1d4 plus, yeah.
Status effect. Ow! 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 Foot's asleep. Ow!
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I can do here is like a vicious mockery. I'll do it against this guy that's slowed.
You also have a hand crossbow, didn't you? Or no?
I have a dagger. I don't think I have a hand crossbow.
Okay.
Daggers are ranged weapons.
They are, but they also do 1d4, but I have to roll. So I'm gonna do vicious mockery.
Okay. That's a...
Can I
what
also
kind of
be
saving
out
throw is
here
that?
to use all my movement or no?
I'm sorry, I missed
To continue.
what Salty said.
What saving throw was it? It's a
Ugh,
Chris.
terrible. Yeah. It's
Wisdom.
16.
Wisdom, okay.
Wiz.
Wiz. Yep. Okay. Well, he failed.
Takes 3
Rather
damage
spectacular.
and disadvantage next attack roll. Man, I should have done that on the other guy because they both have disadvantage then. Oh well, that's my turn.
There you go.
Zidane, are you
Okay.
hurt? You're not
He's
hurt.
got
Are you?
disadvantage.
I'm fine.
Okay, good. Sorry. I took-
Oh, I forgot to roll for theirs to remove the slow on the guards. Whoops. Oh well.
Yeah, go ahead. 16. So again, it's wisdom.
Wisdom. Holy shit.
Oh wow.
5, 5, 5s, man.
Nothing.
Triple
Sure.
triple nickel.
Yes.
And the pipe. 5 by 5 by 5.
We are on to Thamor then.
Guess so.
What you gonna do?
Start moving towards him. So I can move about 15 feet, so about there.
And whack caps and thoughts.
I'll go over here and do a push attack Abstos. Push him towards Abstos.
What?
Push it back in the sleet storm.
Use acid sauce as a projectile and throw him at a rest of them.
Thamor,
no.
what are you? Do you not see? Do you really think
what?
I'm? Do you really think? Pointing in the general direction. Do you really think I like the guy?
What are you on about?
That's just what a traitor would say.
You real?
And What can
Did
I
you not
do?
see when you came in? The things going into the sewer tunnels.
Over there?
Yeah. Where Evian's going.
I'm just gonna move over here and sit here and wait till next time I get close to him.
Well, you don't know where Evian is.
Are
You don't
you-
know where she's going.
Does it cost like an action to
You might
reload the
have-
crossbow, or is that just kind of like a?
It's assumed
Good
at
point.
the top
It's
of your
just
turn, I
assumed. Okay.
believe.
That's what I
To be
figured.
fair, we did see you swim in the general direction.
Yeah, that's true.
Or at least the start.
If it's assumed, then yeah, I'll fire my crossbow again at him.
All right. Go ahead and take the shot then.
Clink.
Nope, that's my halberd.
As you fire your crossbolt into this, it is immediately whipped up by the winds around him and sucked down the hallway behind him.
Oi, stop shooting me with fucking things. We gotta take out whatever those fucking magic crystals are. The mind in my head told me that.
Sorry, the what?
You sound insane.
Look, Barnacle spoke to me and I believe him.
An incredulous
Very
face.
upstanding man.
All right. I guess we move on to the guards.
4 guys, burgers, and snakes.
He is just going to attempt to stab the big snake yet again that is now constricting his friend.
Falls down first.
Oh.
He succeeds!
No!
Ha! With a smirk and a new gait in this man's step, he actually proceeds to hit the snake.
With disadvantage, though, because he can't see the snake.
But wait, I thought the snake. Oh, that's right. Snakes have blind sight.
Yep, snakes have blind sight. So he misses with the first attack. He is going to attempt. He has slow, so he can't attack again. He's going to roll to try and shake it off.
Ha
He shakes it off. He is no longer slowed. He is full of fire and anger. But, I mean, that's the end of his turn, so he's just going to have to abide his anger. Jeez, these guys are... I did not plan these particular guys out well. But oh well. Green guy who is currently grappled. Let's see if he falls over with a snake on top of him.
Yes!
He collapses to the ground with a snake on top.
Did Orange guy lose his slow?
Yes,
He
succeeded.
made the
He rolled
save
a
with
nat
a nat
20.
20.
I thought he rolled a 5. I thought they all.
That was for
rolled 5.
previous turn.
That was
I didn't roll them on the previous turn that
Oh, I missed the.
they had broke.
this
That's why I said I
Sorry.
forgot to roll them on their previous turn, because I forgot it was at the end of each of their turns I got to try. So the green is going to spend his movement to very awkwardly stand up with a snake still wrapped around him.
he doesn't have movement because he's grappled, and that reduces his movement to 0.
I mean, he'd still fight from prone, I believe. It's just technically a disadvantage. And he's already at so many disadvantages.
Doesn't matter.
He just
Guard green uses flail.
it's super effective.
Super effective.
Dang it. It is super effective.
Being against a snake that is grappling him, I think that's actually a hit.
Mhm.
Is it a hit? Yes. Aha! He does something. Holy crap, the guard does something. Where is the dice roll? I haven't rolled a dice damage in a while. 10 against that snake, which is still alive. Go figure.
This encounter's pretty rough. Not gonna lie. If these snakes weren't here, I think we'd probably be dead.
Which snake was it that took the damage just now?
Man. That one, I believe. This one? Yes?
The constricting one?
I believe so, yep.
Okay, yeah, it's barely alive, but yes.
So 10 damage, and then 6 damage.
Oh, no, it's dead. That one is dead.
Rip snake. You are muted again, Salty.
Okay. I keep typing the minus to decrease health, and that mutes me. So, but yeah. So he hacks and slash wildly with his little dagger, not dagger, his sword, just flailing at the snake that's grappling onto him. And out of luck of all the guards that have finally tried to do something, he finally accomplishes it.
I still got
Shot 1
5
for the
snake guys,
guard.
we're okay.
10 for the snakes.
He's no longer grappled. He could stand up now.
That's true. Yeah, he's gonna scramble to his feet, kind of ready his sword, and he's got to He's ready. He looks at other snake dead in the eye.
You're next.
He will have a lifelong fear of snakes. But anyway,
I love everything about what's going on.
all right. The other guard, who is still slowed in the sleet storm, can he do it? Can he mimic his friend? No, he's down.
No.
Down.
This
He
is
takes the arrow to the
amazing.
back and just slams face first into the ice. He gets up sputtering. He's slowed. Slow reduces movement speed too, if I'm not mistaken.
So the
Yeah, I
area is
think so.
difficult terrain, so it's twice as much movement to move. So 2 feet for every 1 foot,
Yeah,
and
but
slow halves his movement. So he is down to if he's got 30 movement, he's down to like 7.
He crawls. He crawls on out. Like getting up, crawls on out. He's out of the sleet, he's out of the storm, sees the target in front of him, and he will attack. With all the fury that this man can muster after everything that's gone on.
Oh no!
Disadvantage because slow?
I don't think slow gives
Oh no,
advantage.
Vicious Mockery!
He has.
No.
Doesn't that give advantage against him, or is it just I'm on my own spells?
Disadvantage on the person who got
Disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
That's correct.
16.
It bounces off Holy Light as the Shield of Faith repels the attack.
He swings, like coming out, staggering out of this storm. He gets up, raises his blade, stumbles a little bit as he tries to bring it down, but still looks like he'll connect, and deflected by a barrier of light, and deflects him to the side. He kind of looks at you with almost a shocked expression on his face. Almost shocked, but not fully shocked. All right, that is his turn. Zidane.
Yes.
Oh, and he's going to roll the shake off slope before I forget again. He fails.
Sweet.
All right, Zidane, it is your turn.
Damn, I was going to try using Intimidation, but... Unfortunately, let us try and slice up a fool. Halberd time. First attack.
That it.
Second attack.
He is very dead.
Yes.
His swing bounces off your light, and he looks up to you again. That shocked expression, almost shocked expression on his face, and without even a moment's repose, in 2 quick chops, you just bring him down, or however you chop. He crumples to the ground.
Okay, well... Damn, this is going to be interesting. Zidane looks over at Alton, looks into the sleet storm.
Right behind you.
Sometimes I hate magic.
Right behind you.
So, as a magic caster, as a magic user.
I'm a holy user, fool.
Deal
Actually,
magic.
wait, shit. Would I? No, I wouldn't be able to. Ah! So, if I go, this is gonna be awesome. Not really. Fuck. Okay, so I'm guessing I can't move like this.
No,
Okay.
because that corner wouldn't really be passable. Not with a
Okay.
guard chilling there.
And it's difficult terrain to go inside the sleet storm?
It is, and you would have to make a dex check to make sure you don't fall down.
The start of his turn, right? Or is
The
it-
first time he enters it on the start
Oh.
of his turn.
Yeah.
Or if he starts there.
Okay, this will be thematic. They try and figure out what the hell is going on after seeing bits and pieces go down these other holes. So, let's Which is the first one?
Dexterity 16.
I need to add my Pally bonus that I just picked up. Which...
You should be able to do that just like global to saves.
+4. +4 to all things. Uh-oh. Not 444, just 4. Oh boy.
Such a strong ability.
And if people are within 10 feet of me, they also get that bonus. Dex.
In before Dispel Magic.
Wait, what? Why is that there? What the fuck?
You
There's
have
all
it.
sorts of things.
It's in your class features. Find that class feature. It's outputting. It's one of the output options.
Check.
You fall down.
Yep. With the nat 1, you charge the storm, sliding on the ice, just come crashing into the wall right in front of the guard and just land flat on your back.
Next to Mr. Other Guard.
Yep, the one who shot his friend. Righty.
Fuck. That was 10 of my movement. Can I get up after that?
With the nat 1, I'm going to say you're flat on your ass.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Outside
Very
of that,
good,
it would
sir.
have been... Outside of that, sure, but nat 1 I'm going to say is flat on ass. Andros.
All right. He's gonna kind of, stretch his arms. He's like, looks at Marani.
You do need to roll me another strength saving throw to see if you're sucked back into the thing.
Oh my
That's
god.
Rude.
It affects.
That is very rude.
It has 2 layers of effects. That black area is the actual damaging effect, but it does have a additional layer around it for this vortex effect.
Don't you love graviturgy?
Yep.
That's an 8.
That is an 8.
How far does it suck me?
It sucks you 10 feet directly back to the center for failing 5 or more. So you are sucked back towards the center, and your movement is reduced to 0 until the beginning of your next turn. And you suffer 1d10 force damage.
That is rude.
Bonk.
Hey, Butsai, you got
Hey!
Only roll the 1. Man. Only roll the 1.
Butsai, you got proficiency on concentration checks, right?
Oh, right.
I do have proficiency. I do have con proficiency, so I need to make a con save.
Yep, but it's only for a point of damage. The DC should be pretty
Should
low.
be 10.
10?
Yeah. Hey, I definitely held that spell.
Yeah, you really did.
That'll show the gravity well.
Your con save modifier is +5?
I have a +3, and then I'm proficient in it. Or I have a +2, and I'm proficient in it. So.
You still have your action. You just do not have. You have also 0 movement.
Okay. Am I able to use my action to dash?
Oh, it's 2d10. I missed a roll. Oh well. It's supposed to be 2d10, not 1d10, but I will just already called it. So, you have a movement of 0 at the moment.
Correct. So that it reduced my movement to 0. Can I do a dash to gain?
The dash is double your movement, isn't it?
Let me double check the wording.
It should be.
I thought it was double your
When you
movement.
take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers.
And your speed is
So your
currently
speed is
0.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it is reduced to 0.
With that, he's going to, as he looked at Marani, he's he winked at her and then got pulled back. He's like, oh shit! And then as he hits the ground in the middle, he's gonna just misty step out of this.
Okay.
So let's see here. He will teleport. I can't see that. Misty step requires sight.
Are you countering your own spell?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You okay?
Trey, you there?
Trey.
Oh, I wonder if his internet died. For the first time in a long time, if that's the case.
It has been a while.
We suck him a little too hard.
Oh my god.
That is definitely going into.
We need to know what he does with the rest of his turn. Oh no.
Yeah, it is
is.
definitely dead internet.
Okay, so I guess while we're waiting for him, how much longer did you guys want to push this?
I can push it for about another half hour, but
Because I
Yeah.
usually don't like ending mid-combat, but at the same time, there's still a bit more to this fight.
yeah.
But don't want to just make everyone get really tired and force, like, rush through it for the sake of it.
Here,
So- So I want people to enjoy the fight, as well as the fact that, again, there's still a bit more to this, as you guys are starting to catch on that there's a bit more to what's going on.
He is content to just sit where he is. This is not
Yeah.
good.
He just said he teleports to the water spot and lets himself fall out of the water, into the water, out of sight.
No clues. Oh, I see my close with anymore.
Internet. Oh, you just said
Yeah.
Oh,
so I put
okay,
that
okay.
right there.
we're under to the water spot. Let myself fall into the water out of sight. Okay. I just ceased.
Yeah, I imagine it's like up here or directly above. Okay,
Sauce.
sounds great.
Dude.
Very, very close together.
Right. Sorry, so we'll try doing one more round and see how this goes.
Mhm.
We probably won't make it an entire round, but
Probably not, depending on what you do with your snakes, but there's not a whole lot left for them to murder. Well, there's 3 yards, I
True.
guess. Alright. It is his turn.
Please say you got another counter spell.
That would be my last.
Well, at least I get to use it.
Oh!
I knew that was coming.
That is not a good.
Field around him
It is not the
grows
good.
stronger and stronger, and you see Arestamore. I mean, because he's visible now from most of the field now, and you just see him inside. His arms kind of raised as he's muttering amidst this swirling chaos, and you see almost flecks of his skin peeling away as horns of varying degrees start to almost grow and sprout along his head.
He's not an elf. That's not good.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Not that I
Yay.
can really see.
You teleport to the wrong place.
We
Yeah,
are all in the
you
wrong
really did.
place.
And
Go under the poop water.
I mean, I'm
he is going to.
TM, is this magical field eating the water too? if it's shredded something as simple as a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, it's not a full circle, so technically underneath the water isn't affected at the moment.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, it's not a full circle, as in he's not like floating in midair with a sphere or like, a full-on sphere. It's kind of it's a semicircle around him currently.
So if I'm under the water, would it not affect me?
Not currently, no.
Yes.
So you'll feel the swirling, like you'll feel the water starting to get kind of turbulent as water's churning above you.
He looks up and sees this and starts tugging on the pant legs of Absent Sauce and Thamor. Under the water.
As it grows and expands, who knows what it'll start doing. As it may start doing that. So anyway, he will. I have way too many open. So there you are. There it is. Okay. He is going to. He will actually, that's what he'll do. He's going to drop his concentration on his channel divinity. And he instead will now cast Hunger of Hadar.
God damn it.
What is that?
Thank you. We're all now clustered together.
What the fuck?
I told you to go the other way.
So he is going
I
to.
couldn't see where I was going, so I couldn't get in here.
Or actually, no. I already told you he was going to do something else. So he's actually. Alright, he's going to cast out. To spare you guys. Because he's not necessarily. I'm not going to drain meta in terms of what's going to be most effective. He has it out for Alton for literally flinging shit his way.
Oh,
thank you.
You can't see me.
Danny?
Now we
You
can, yeah.
can.
I ran away and I'm hiding in a pipe. No, you can't see me.
He's going to turn and he is going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Motherfucker.
Just ready another
Focusing
shit
on your
sling.
area.
All right, well,
Here. He's going to center it.
Your sacrifice won't be in vain as long as I make the concentration check.
Oh, it's 20-foot radius. Oh.
Hunger
Yeah,
Hadar pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't consider the radius. I thought it was 20-foot. Hold up.
You could have his own version that's 20 feet diameter.
No, I thought it said. How do I do the distance lines on this? Ruler, right?
Hold down Shift. That way it'll show up.
Shift does not do that for me, unfortunately.
Uh,
Oh, I have to be on the ruler thing. Okay.
Let's
20, you said?
Yeah. I'm trying to think where he would center that.
Well,
Unless he
here's the
does-
shape, or the what's the shape?
What I should give you my templates. I've got a template for a cone, a sphere, a circle, and a square, and then you just drop them on, and you can just drag them to size. That might be easier.
If you want to draw the circle off of this, so you can move that instead.
Actually, what he may do instead. Sorry, I'm changed this a little bit. I misread what the spell exactly did, and he's not necessarily focusing on you guys right now. He's not going to burn a gigantic AoE on one person. As much as I would love to, just to mess with Justin. But no, he's going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Ow.
What's 7th level?
Sorry?
Oh no.
What's the
I was just-
polygon? That's
I was me drawing out his vision now.
No, yeah, I'm just doing. He's gonna do a guiding bolt your way, Alton. So
Bring it.
ranged attack against you. Wow, he rolled incredibly low. I'm gonna guess if 14 doesn't hit.
I think that's my AC,
Yes.
but I am going to use cutting words. You get to roll a D8 and subtract it from that. So he doesn't hit me.
Yes, yes.
So you flung literal shit, and now you flung literal shit. Or literal shit and then metaphorical shit at him.
Bring it, shitface.
Your aim
Drag
sucks.
7. So he
Also-
turns with like this seething anger in his eyes at you, kind of gets this wicked grin initially, raises his hands to cast, and you just
I'm gonna die.
poke your head out. Bring it, shitface! And he just almost instead of casting, kind of roars the last commands of his spell, and his spell just goes wild, striking the wall above the pipe where you're hiding.
Mm-hmm. I'm so fucked. The rest of you need to run to the objectives while he
That's
tries
my
to
plan.
constantly kill me.
You have become #1 target because you
Yeah.
keep screwing him over. He can't do what he wants to do.
Oh no!
The purple guard has to roll to stay up because that's still a thing.
Hey, I'm still on
Was
the
that his
floor.
whole turn? I love that was his whole turn was just trying to fuck me. I didn't.
He, yeah, with the effect he's got, he's limited basically.
Yes.
But so
He falls down.
he falls down. Oh my gosh. He
Fleet Storm is so good. I love it.
exactly. The Benny Hill song. Like he sees you, you crash into him. He gets like he sees his target, raises his halberd, and then slams face down as well.
He just slide up from underneath him.
Yeah, struggles to his feet, kind of shaking off, and then stabs. Why is it even? He's not moving, so he's just gonna stab. Man gonna stab. He misses. Second attack, because it's neutral at this point. Or no, he should have advantage, right? If he's prone.
So Zidane is prone, so they should be straight rolls. Because
But
he
they're
can't
both
see
they're
him.
both in the effect.
They're both in the effect, so he can't see him.
So yeah,
But one guy has fallen down while he stood up. So you get advantage against prone people, but disadvantage because you can't see him.
yeah, but he also has advantage because they're both blinded or obscured, right? Is that what the one we were going with earlier? So it's,
Technically, advantages they don't
stack.
count. But you can rule if you want him to stack. Go for it. I'm
well, I thought it
totally
wasn't
okay
necessarily
with it.
stacking. I thought is it.
Whose side are you on?
I'm with Craig
I
on
thought
this
it was
one.
a amount of like certain ones cancel each other out kind of deal. They don't necessarily stack. Like you don't get to roll
So,
multiple times.
I'm okay with it.
Technically, the way advantage and disadvantage works in 5e is you can have advantage or disadvantage, and any amount of advantage you get is still you have done the checkbox on advantage. They're checkboxes; they're not numerical. So it's weird, but if I am totally okay with
carrying over.
double advantage. Only still having advantage because there's only one count of disadvantage.
Here's the compromise: carry over from the nat 1. I'm
Stab him.
definitely
him.
a wide open advantage target.
Oh, never mind. Yes, it is in the basic rule. It actually does straight up just still neutral out. Having both advantage and disadvantage on your roll from any number of sources always means you have neither. Even if you have a dozen sources of advantage and just one source of disadvantage.
Yeah, it's checkboxes. They're not numerical.
Okay, that's
Clockwork
but,
Soul.
all right. So he misses. His second attack, 13, maybe.
Crashes off of a Shield of Faith.
Boink.
He tried.
It would have not
That's all we
been
can say
hit
about
with
these guys
armor
right now.
already.
Right. Evian, just trying to. Sorry, I'm like speeding up a little bit on the like guard turns. They're not particularly effective at what they're doing.
The rest of them should have just brought some chills. They were much more effective.
You should just brought snakes. For fuck's
And
sake.
then she would have brought bears to the.
This would have been snake on
rock,
snake
paper,
battle.
rock, paper, snake, bear. Got it.
Paper snake guard bear. So
All right.
Evian has moved 35.
She swam for a while.
And now she's standing back up, and then she's gonna dash her way as an action down the tunnel. So that's another 35 feet. 5.
Is this the reveal thing working? I think it's maybe
Yes,
working.
yeah.
Okay.
We can see up to there. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying
Look
to move.
blind.
Screen! Dwyer, Sometimes I
Five,
roll 20s.
10.
Just general rolls.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yep. So as you kind of turn the corner into this room, the traces of energy just kind of, you start kind of seeing it a little bit more so as you get into this tunnel, and they seem to swirl and coalesce around this this hard to describe, but almost opal-like crystal floating in the middle of the room. But it doesn't seem to reflect light. Instead, the light you see from it is the light is absorbing and then draining and spinning.
Hmm.
That looks fragile.
And as you approach it, an arrow flies from it.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Oh, that's what they're all
Oh
doing.
no! It's been saving up the sleet storm.
It's just gonna roll. It gets no modifier. It's just gonna roll a flat d20. So, all right. So it fails miserably, but an arrow just streaks out from it, like a. It doesn't even seem to be corporeal anymore. It seems almost ethereal, magical in nature. Just flies by and fades into nothing. It's you.
Please say you have dispel magic.
No.
She's got smashy. But all right, Marani.
What does the special bow do?
Unless there's something else you want to do. I don't remember if you.
Well, I was wondering if I can do Hunter's Mark onto this thing.
Yeah, technically.
I'll do that, and then carrying on to my next turn or whatever. Just putting it out there.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Good job, babe.
It's marked. And then we got Marani.
So before this area was encased in sleet storm, what did I? What are these things here?
They are rubble now.
They're what? Oh, they're rubble now.
Rubble.
Okay, never mind.
He is everything in that zone is basically leveled at this point.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind.
Yeah,
I
they used to
had
be
an idea, but
pillars.
it's not a good
Yeah,
one.
they used to be pillars.
Okay, never mind then.
Keyword used to be.
Okay, so I've obviously seen that attacking Arrestamore does no good whatsoever, so I don't want to try that, but I don't really know what else I can do here.
Stick your head under the water and yell at Leandros. Get rid of your damn storm!
Well, good thing I can fly over it.
It's a cylinder.
Well, I mean, like, the slowing effects are implied to only be on the surface level.
I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of at a loss here.
Go help Evian.
I don't know if I would have necessarily seen. I don't know if I would have necessarily seen her leave because she was in the sleet storm at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She did kind of go across into the water, so you did see her at least swim under the water.
But the water's full of poop.
She started here and kind of went that way, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you've also seen. You see how. I mean, it's very distinct now. All these traces of magic flowing off him because he's absorbing so much of it.
Right.
Like flying off down these corridors because he's basically he keeps continuously eating the hailstorm effect as well as parts of your light. So
Evian's
saw
gonna
that.
get hit.
all right.
Evan's gonna get hit by the snowball machine. Just calling it.
Oh God. What's my speed? I don't remember now. 30. Okay, how far can I get this way?
You'd have to roll a dex as you enter to see if you fall over.
Or you can drop the spell.
You could drop the spell,
Exactly.
I dropped
Okay,
mine.
why not? I don't have
He-
anything else to do.
He dropped under the water. He has a plan, and he hasn't dropped the spell yet because he doesn't know what else has gone the other side. He doesn't know if the snakes have killed everything yet.
Okay, deck save.
Yep.
17.
Hey,
Nice.
a success. So yeah, you can move through,
Okay.
and it's still difficult terrain, I believe, still.
Correct.
For anything inside there. So you get.
I'm not going to attack or anything, so can I just use my action to dash as far as
Yeah.
I can?
You sure can.
Okay, so how far would that get me?
That would get you.
Oh, wait. If she can use this corner, that would get her. Oh, wait.
I mean, but it's still difficult terrain, so it's going to.
Oh, that sucks.
So she's gonna get
That's why I'm
5 for
dashing.
that first step, and then. So basically, she can get up to about. She can get up to 35 because the first step you're taking basically is not going to be difficult, so you can get about here ish.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I can literally do nothing else, so I guess that's my turn.
It's Marani! Marani's here! Yeah! Alright, snakes.
Snakes.
Roll the dexterity for the snakes.
You should be able to
Get
post that macro I just sent you, Reyna. That should allow you to roll all 5 at once.
I see
Oh,
we've
they
given salty levels of exhaustion.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, conjure animals. I mean, it's really strong. I can't, deny you it, but holy crap.
So
Don't
fail, save.
Can the nat 20
And
just
it lasts for
completely?
an hour. Why?
Can the nat 20 just completely crush the guy who's currently constricted?
Nobody's constricted right
No
now.
one's constricted. They're dead.
Oh,
Except for the one. One guy succeeded in killing a snake.
Is it difficult terrain for the snakes, or
Everybody.
there's not really a lot I can do then?
You could
Cast
dash.
cantrip?
You could have him dash over.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Just their DPS machines. Just
Okay, this
throw them
this
at
one
the
constricting
guys.
snake. This one constricting snake down here can make it all the way to green. That's 15 feet. So I'm going
Yes.
to move that snake there.
Just got free of one snake. He's gonna get another one.
And then I'm just going to move these other 3 snakes up top as close as I can down to that guy.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to use dash to get them down there. And then this one constricting snake that I moved down next to green is going to try to constrict green.
Okay. He's gonna move there, and then they can move 25. So they can get to here. Eh,
Okay,
it's
so
one there,
the
it's gonna be right up.
okay,
My
good deal.
grid does not match up
And-
really well, so
And now for the constrictor snake's attack roll. Shit.
Sorry, I forgot the roll.
$14.
that misses.
Shit. Okay. And then the poisonous snake is just going to try to attack the damn thing.
Okay.
That's a +2.
Should be a plus.
Natural 20.
nom.
That hits him. Yeah. Roll the double damage.
Oh no, that's a +4. That's okay. So that top one, I'm sorry, it was a +6 modifier. That should have been 16.
Nope. That was the constrictor. The constrictor is +4.
Oh, this is a +6. So that's, I mean, it's still a natural 20, but
Yeah. It's still 18 to 20. I think it hits.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the double damage, and then he has to roll for poison again.
Yes.
DC
So
11.
so that is going to be 2d4 +4.
He. All right, he fails his poison check.
So that's 10 points of piercing damage and
Full 3d6.
9 points.
He's
9
dead.
points. Yes!
Yeah, he's dead.
Snakes be chewing through these guys.
Jeez Louise.
That's my
Right.
turn, and I'm sorry to say, guys, I have to go.
I was going to say, I think you also need to make a concentration check.
No, I don't. I haven't taken damage.
She didn't.
that's right.
She didn't start her turn in
you're right.
the storm. It's if
Oh,
you
that's
start
right.
your turn and are concentrating.
Oh, you're right.
So yeah, if you have to go, that's fine. We can pick up from absent thoughts next time because, like I said, there's you weren't here for when I said this, Dreg. I don't necessarily want to try and force the end of this because there's still more to this fight.
Sure.
But as you guys have now discovered the crystals, so
Yeah.
we'll pick up from there.
Sweet.
I'm really sorry that we have to end up cutting it short because of me, guys, but thank you.
That's
Thank
okay.
I
you.
mean, it's
That's okay,
almost
we can-
1 a.m., so I don't know how much we would have
One
really
of-
pushed. Or it's
One of these
12:40.
nights, when everything has calmed down in the world and it's not a shitty time, we'll have a
Yeah.
session where we can just push it to like, oh wow, it's 2 a.m. Oh,
Yep.
So
Hmm.
to be fair, not this next week, but the following week, which would be technically Almir again, I am off that week. I finally got approval, so I will have a week where I could theoretically do a longer session and
All right.
do some stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.
That's good.
Take
Okay,
care,
I'm gonna run.
Raina.
Okay. Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Good luck, Raina.
See ya.
snakes! Why
Holy
did it have
cow.
to be snakes?
Hope you guys are enjoying the fight so far.
I'm having a good
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I am.
I will never cast darkness again.
Yay! And the villagers rejoiced.
I can't say I won't cast Sleet Storm again because. So
So I guess I'll pick up Counterspell.
Oh yeah.
to be fair,